found napalm and welcome to the stream. Butt naked level 1, that's the meme. Nipple lasers activate into high beam. MMOs and RPGs, that's the theme. We almost lost, but we got the drop. We got XP potions from the cash shop. Swung my axe like chop, chop, chop. 7 citations from the MMO cop.
He's napalm and he's going worldwide.
He's got a poop sock at his bedside.
Who's got puppets as his guide?
It's napalm and he's verified.
Who's compelled from avoiding outside?
It's napalm with some block applied.
Who loves to always eat Popeyes?
Napalm eating ghost pepper fried. I thought the digital world since I've been birthed. Daybreak curse, well versed MMO thirst. Jumped in head first, best to the worst. Submerged server first, wait, let me reverse. Speak out of turn cause I'm unrehearsed. No mobile game trash cause I'm uncoerced. I'm breast milk nursed, I'm cringe endorsed. I play so many games, my wife wants a divorce. He's napalm and you can't deny. Talking to chat and his tune just died. Who's got streams you can rely? It's napalm and he is your guy. Who's got the MMO battle cry? It's napalm, let me clarify. Who likes fantasy and not sci-fi? It's napalm coming through your Wi-Fi. He's napalm and he's going worldwide. He's got a poop sock at his desk side. Who's got puppets as his guide? It's napalm and he's verified. Who's compelled from avoiding outside? It's napalm with some block applied. Who loves to always eat Popeyes? Napalm, so now please subscribe. Thank you to the members of Napalm on YouTube and the subs on Twitch. You too can support the Nathan Napalm by clicking join right below this video or by subscribing on Twitch and become a part of the Napalm family. Thanks to your support, I can keep streaming and bringing you the ultimate MMO and RPG entertainment. And I want to give a very big shout out to the Lords of Napalm. Bounty Code, Jared Woodhouse, Daimlos, Farthest Reach, Random Rob, What's the Takeaway, My Boot Your Ass, Aaron Owen. Thank you for your highest tier membership. Join today and keep the Nathan Napalm geared up and ready for adventure. I'm not even trying to be funny. We're playing games and my nose is kinda runny. Outside the weather is summer and sun. What is up, guys? We are here with some Pantheon. We're going to be doing some grouping today. Hopefully, we got everybody, got a little group planned here. Hopefully, everybody can make it and we can get a little adventure started here. What's up, Forever Games? So I'm going to hop in Discord here in a second. Jump in there and see who we got going. Just make sure everything's good. Yeah, so should be fun. Should be a fun time. Good old Pantheon. Always have a good time in Pantheon. Let me get this Discord up, and let's see who's online. See if we can get this bad boy going. All right. Looks like we got everybody in, and we'll pull everybody in. What's up, Militus? Hey, Scruffy.
Hey, D. Nathan Napalm. Hey, life is good, God is great, and I'm playing Pantheon.
That's
you?
right.
Amen. Hey, I think we're famous, guys.
Did you think you'd ever see the day that we'd be playing Pantheon?
I don't know. Last time I saw you getting ready to play Pantheon, the world was ending.
I know, dude. I know. That's what I thought would happen. I thought that would happen before I got to play.
Turn him up.
Where are you guys at? I'm at Crossroads. I can run back if you guys are at.
What server did you log on?
I'm on the what's it called? Is it
There's Havensward and that Osora.
Yeah, Haven.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Scruffy and I are on. Scruffy, you're on Osora or whatever with me, right?
Yeah.
Nathan, we just thought maybe going to a low pop server would be better if we're gonna camp somewhere. And you can log on to either one now. It doesn't matter.
Sweet. They brought that back for a while. They made it to where you couldn't do that. Sweet. All right, well, I'm camping. I'm on my way.
All right.
Is Osura, is that like the new, that's not the EU server, is it?
No, it's not.
No.
Okay, it's the other one. Okay.
Yeah.
But did they change Haven's song to be
Avengers.
Okay. It's lazy, but oh well.
Did they do it? Or I see somebody talking about a server restart. That's not like right now, is it?
Yeah, it should have already happened.
Oh no! Right when I start playing, we're gonna bring the server down. Is it like a quick just a restart? That's it.
No, they already did it.
Oh,
yeah,
they already
they
did
just
it,
did
apparently.
it. Yeah, no realms available. Well, perfect timing.
What?
Come on.
How are we still on, Scruffy? That's weird.
Yeah, I just got on.
I think we
I
broke
did
the
too.
game, guys.
Oh, we're gonna be all messed up now.
Yep, no realms
Plenty
are
of
available. December is coming. Yeah, December's gonna be a big deal for Pantheon. We're gonna find out what she's got, what people think of it.
Charm. Weapon charm.
All right, well, we'll chill here on the screen here, and hopefully should be up quick. Usually their server restarts are fast.
It's weird. I'm in with like 9 people.
I'm in too.
I'll try again. Nope, no realms available.
Have you closed the client completely?
No, I
Come back
can
in.
though. Let me try that.
Maybe it was just a test reset. They weren't really gonna do it.
Well, they did it for me.
So you want
It's
to meet
scruffy.
at Crossroads?
Oh,
I guess we can start heading down if you want to meet there.
Well, if he searches servers, he's gonna start at his guildmaster.
Oh,
That's where I started.
Alright,
What'd you think, you Scruffy?
Just a second, stream.
You're welcome, Dad.
Why don't they do the server restarts in the middle of the night, by the way?
They wanted to make sure it messed with your stream.
Yeah, they always do it at this time. It's right when I go live, the servers will be coming down. Every freaking time.
can you guys
No
hear
servers.
Nathan?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can. He's coming a little light. I try to turn him up a little bit in Discord.
Say something, Nathan.
Test, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, shit, you're there now.
Hold on 1 second.
All right. Wow.
This is our first time on Discord, did you know?
Right.
I would rather support Nathan for now. Dev to Dev, why can't you pinch me a key? I know you're here. Who are you talking to? Oh, you talking to Pantheon devs?
Well, tomorrow everybody gets to play, right?
Yeah. Tomorrow, or well, Saturday, right? Are they
No,
open
I
up
thought it
early?
was tomorrow.
Maybe they're open up early. I know for sure Saturday. And then it sounds
Thought it was
like
20
that's it. Like you can play all the way to
Yeah.
December, no matter which pledge pack you
That's-
have.
That's the way I read it.
Yeah,
Are they
that's
gonna
what I
do-
got from it.
Are they gonna do wipes starting in December? Or are they done with that?
Yeah, no, there's a wipe
There's a wipe for
before
it.
early access.
Mm-hmm.
And then is that the last wipe?
Yep.
Well, no, they said there will still be wipes during early access when they absolutely have to. So we'll still see a few wipes. I don't think they'll be as often as they have been with the seasons.
Oh, I
Yeah.
just got
I
disconnected.
got you.
Okay, so maybe they're finally.
Oh, yeah.
So they
You know
must
when
have,
they're gonna. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
they must have brought down the list to pick a server first, and now they're bringing down the actual servers, so people weren't trying to log in.
Well, you know when they're wipe, it's because Nathan became God. So they're like, ah, man, he got too powerful. Let's wipe this shit up again.
I'm gonna check their Discord and see if there's any update. Literally, as soon as I went live. So annoying. All right, let's see.
They won't channel that traffic to Joppa's big Q&A, isn't it? In like less than an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if he'll answer anything big. We're getting close. We're getting
I'm gonna
so
keep my
freaking
mouth
close.
shut on that.
How
Yeah,
we
we're
care
getting,
about
we're
charm
getting the older.
and animation pet for chanters. Everything else I could care less about.
Dude, nothing's better than the original EverQuest ogre model, man.
Yeah, that was a good one, dude. Nobody
Yeah,
even
every time
ever
it's
attempted to
scratched
do
its
anything
ass.
similar to that either.
Dude, they made the ogre like
Not
hideous.
Eminem.
Oh, true.
Oh.
Monsters and Memories is going in that direction. That's true.
Sorry. Raid Shadow Legends. Okay.
Wow.
Because absolutely nobody who's planning on playing Pantheon is even looking at Monsters and Memories, obviously.
Dude, you'd be proud of us, Nathan. Zoli and I hit up Blockburrow and Evercraft. We finally found it.
Oh, nice. Was it fun?
Dude, it's massive. It's badass.
Oh, cool. Did they have gnomes in there, or did they go with something totally different?
Gnomes. And it's just an evil place.
What's up, Alex? I'm gonna start to run the New World and post review. Yeah, I'll probably stream that. My time's super limited, but tomorrow I may stream it for a little while tomorrow. I may do a few hours stream tomorrow, Friday night. I'm trying to get ready for the Halloween Crunch Pony, getting all the editing done for that.
YouTube.
Yeah, this is like the intro music. Yes, Colin. Could you guys see this screen? I don't know if it's showing on stream.
Yeah, it's showing.
It is, okay. I like the art on this screen. It's been like this for a really long time, but I think it's good. We need armor that looks like that in the actual game.
No kidding.
Rogues.
That would be cool.
That'd be epic. Like, make it some high level armor, but that'd be cool.
Yeah, we found out you lose like 10% of your level if you die. It's pretty brutal.
10%? It still works the way it used to though, right? Where you lose it, but you make it up every kill. You get like bonus XP every kill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was actually music made by Joppa. I'm pretty sure, Colin. This is before they hired PVL. This is a Joppa original.
Yeah, the music and lighting is really good.
I got a couple complaints on the new audio they put in this recently. Number one, they need to take that armor clanking sound, take it off.
He actually mentioned that on my stream last Thursday. He said that it was not intentionally supposed to be that loud, and they're fixing it.
And the necro pets, I don't want to hear my skeleton breathe. I feel like I'm watching The Walking Dead, dude.
You can hear him breathe. That sounds that.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, it's cool, but it happens too often. Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
Right.
I like the sound, but I'm also not necro, so I only hear it when.
And when you get 3 necros in your group, you just can't unhear that sound, and it's like, dude, that's annoying.
Yeah. Mosaic, what's up, man? Come on, bring the servers back up. Steve won't be joining me. Steve is going to play Pantheon with me, but probably not till early access. Yeah, servers aren't up yet, Sutarian. They just brought them down, 45 seconds ago or so?
Well, we should have room for one more if you know anybody.
Yeah, we do have room for one more. If there's somebody that's got a character, we're going to be jumping on the Asura, if I'm pronouncing that right, server. Does this game have an LFG tool? I think it does have one already. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Yep, for sure. I'll show it when I get in the game, if they ever bring the servers back. This is, you know what they're doing here, guys? They brought the servers down so everybody watches the freaking Q&A.
No, they're building suspense.
Yeah.
It's like Dragon Ball Z, you gotta have 4 episodes of Spirit Bomb.
They're gonna start the Q&A with, "Hey, did you guys play the new org class? A new org race?"
Oh, that would be actually
Dude, a shadow drop of that would be freaking epic, actually. If they just dropped it in the game. Also.
What if they, worked into the lore that you can't customize your character? It's like all clones or something.
No. Dude, I'm telling you, my female Dark Myr looks like a weird man.
No, you gotta give them the really long hair, like the hippie hair.
Yeah, the skeletons with no lungs do the most breathing in the whole entire game.
Right? They're not lying, dude. It is just like, well, what the heck? Server still not up.
Truck Station asks, how are you liking? I think you meant to say Pantheon. I think maybe there was an autocorrect issue there. Pantheon versus Throne and Liberty. Is that what you're asking? Throne and Liberty it's fun. I'm liking it. It doesn't hold a candle to Pantheon, Monsters and Memories to me. For some people, obviously, they would rather probably play that, but I love it. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. It's not. It's fun. It's not my exact style of MMO, whereas Pantheon really kind of ticks off all the boxes and then some. I'm level 5. No, I'm level 6. I'm level 6.
Do you remember what level you were in M&M?
We got up pretty far that one time we did like
we got
all
to
night.
13 and 15 that time we all played, Nathan.
Yeah, that's the furthest I've ever made.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten to play the last couple sessions. I had surgery and I was out during that one, and it's been something every time they do a test.
Well, hopefully, maybe if they do a test in December, we can all boot it up.
Yeah, man, I'm down.
That's gonna be a 1 second. I'll be right back though.
All right, is this game new? Define new. Because that's a complicated, it's a complicated question to answer.
I don't mean to laugh at that.
It is
really
new
don't.
as in it's not released yet. It's been in development for a long time. It's a small team. They've ran into quite a bit of kinks along the way. Yeah. But, so it's not new as in just announced. Like, we didn't just find out about it. But it is new as in it has not released yet. What's your thoughts on the annoying teddy bear that seems out of place in Throne of Liberty? Are we talking about, is he a minion? One of the little minions? The minions are strange. I mean, yeah, it's Asian, typical Korean style stuff. The good thing about the minions, you only see your own, and there are some decent ones to pick from that aren't too bad. I hardly even notice mine. This is the EverQuest developer. Yes, I believe what you're referring to is Brad McQuaid, who passed away a few years back. This was his vision, his dream, and his final project before he passed away. And then Joppa and a bunch of other people, after he passed, Joppa kind of stepped up to the lead role and is carrying it forward. I don't think you can hide your own minion in Throne of Liberty. However, it should, by default, not show anybody else's.
Yeah, at default, hide them. The only one you see is your own.
Yeah. Yeah, 250 devs can sometimes make a game in 4 years, not always. Elder Scrolls Online is a good example of one that still took right at about 10 years. I think it was 8 to 10 years it took Elder Scrolls Online. Even a huge team oftentimes takes around a decade to make a big MMO. Well, nobody can play it right now, Dead Inside, but very soon the server hopefully will come back up. So here's what I'll tell you. You got a few options if you're interested in playing Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. You can, right now, I wouldn't advise, if you want to play it today, unless you're just dying to, you could get a champion pledge. That's the lowest price entry to play today. However, on Saturday, in 2 days, supporter pledges are going to be able to play. And according to their announcement I saw recently, it read as if they were saying, on Saturday, all the way to early access and beyond, any pledge package can play. So if you want to get in at a decent price, I would personally recommend get your supporter pledge. It's $50. It buys you the game. You'll be able to play on Saturday, and you'll be good to go. According to the announcement they just made, normally you would only have a week with the supporter pledge. Sound like to me they said all pledges through December. That's how I read it. So it sounds like to me. That's the way I read it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's what they meant. So
it's tomorrow at 8 p.m. by the way.
Oh, so they are letting them in a little early. Okay, cool. Yeah. They're letting you in tomorrow night. They said. Even better. Tomorrow night, supporters get in. So I would not... Look, if you want to give them some extra money, you want to pay the $200 for the champion pledge. You do get some extra things for that when the title releases. Go ahead. I'm not telling you no. I'm just saying. I would pay the $50 if I was you.
Nathan, did you ever check out Halnir's Cave, or you just got to the entrance?
Dude, I did not went in, no. I haven't even went to the entrance. Because I didn't play last season hardly at all.
We went to the entrance that night when we were Dulo and all of us, and you were there, but we never
did we walk up to it? Oh, you're right. We did. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. We did go up to the entrance, but we weren't high enough level or whatever.
Right.
Wow, it seems like we might not be playing tonight.
Why? What'd they say?
Nothing.
One additional thought about the person considering the pledge is that even if you did buy champion, there's a bit of delay in getting your account set up and everything. So even if you bought it today, you wouldn't be in until Saturday probably.
That's a good point. Right. Because they manually do that still. I forgot. Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, so even when you buy the game, you got to wait for that email to come that unlocks your account and all that so that you can actually log into the game. And it does take a day or two, generally. Sometimes they're really quick. Like, one time, Dev was in my stream and somebody bought the game and they're like, oh, dang it, I'm going to have to wait. And he was like, he got some information from him, found their account, activated. So it's possible, but generally, yeah, it does take a couple days. Good point. So definitely, I would just do the 50 if I was anybody. I mean, it's tomorrow at 8. It's like a little bit more than 24 hours from now.
I bet that $50 is going to be a pretty good deal, honestly, because when they do take the pledge packages down, it'd be my thought at least that the price point for EA is going to be close to that. Like $30-$40, Nathan.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so that's a pretty good value, right? For $10 more, $15 more, whatever, you get all the stuff that comes with being a supporter.
Yeah, I would agree.
I would pull that trigger in a heartbeat.
I would too, because they're going to be gone. They, a little FOMO here. FOMO alert. You're not going to be able to get the pledge package rewards as soon as we hit December. And plus, it's the price of a normal game, and if you actually do the math, we're going to be playing this a long time, just being honest, before we get to launch, and you're not having to pay a monthly fee. Pretty good deal. And it wouldn't shock me if... I know they've this. I'm just making things up right now, okay? I don't know any secret information, but it wouldn't shock me if they don't do. If you're not a supporter and you buy early access release in December, you pay some sort of small monthly fee. You don't pay an upfront price, period. You pay, I don't know, $8 a month or something, or $10 a month. I don't know. I'm making stuff up here. But if I was a developer and I needed funding for my MMO, and I was keeping the servers up all the time for people, I would charge something for monthly maintenance. That's what I would do. I wouldn't charge a full price.
You gotta pay the bills.
Not done. Yeah, you gotta pay the bills. The bills are high, especially when your game is online 24/7. Well, almost 24/7. Today's a bad example. That's expensive.
But today's an exception. For me, at least, I know that I'm a newbie to the crew, and playing because I'm only a champion.
Yep.
But man, I have had zero in my time playing. Like I played at the end of last season. And I just played that last week or so, and then I lost my access, and I was like, oh, man. Like I was really getting into the game. So I had to wait. That's why I was so excited. I was watching your stream the other day, and you're like, champions are in. And I was like, what? We're in? Let me in right now. So I've had like almost zero downtime with the servers.
I know. It only goes down when I go live. That's it.
Or when you're live, it never rains.
That's why I only stream it one time a week. I don't want to ruin everybody's good time.
Nathan just had to make that rebuttal EA video and get us banned tonight, so we can't go run done. Thanks, man.
Oh, no. How dare me.
For the record, I thought your points were eloquent and well-spoken and not nefarious in any way.
Yeah, I didn't mean for them to be nefarious. I did make a couple of fun jokes. I made a couple of fun jokes at Visionary Realms' expense. A couple. That's it. But
laugh or cry, right? You gotta laugh. You gotta laugh.
Yeah, you gotta laugh. You gotta cry. Better than crying. 24/7, always better. Is it early access? Or are they gonna is gonna let you play? Yes, early access will be 24/7 for all supporters, 24/7, and it sounds like also. I'd be really weirded out if it wasn't 24/7 for whatever you have to pay for the actual early access if you don't have a pledge. sure they've confirmed that, actually. When does the game officially release? We have no freaking idea, dude. I played the game of guessing that for about 8 years now, and now I just say it's out when it's out. The good thing about Pantheon is we're getting good, solid updates, and we're seeing the game progress at a pretty steady, good pace now. The statistics.
And to your point about 8 years, Nate.
What's that?
About 8 years ago.
Yeah.
No, because I was with you pretty close to that number back then.
Yeah.
At least
I mean,
for me,
I'm exaggerating a little bit. I think it was honestly maybe 5, maybe 6 years ago.
No, it was 6 for sure. Because you and I did a podcast together in let's see, end of 2018, early 2019.
Yeah.
So do the math, man. It's been 5+ years.
Yeah, that
But,
that podcast I did with you guys where I did the puppet song. Oh, servers are up. Where I brought on the puppets and sang a little song. I lived in Virginia at that time, so that was 6 years ago.
That's like 3 states ago, isn't it?
Yeah, that was many states ago. Yeah.
Virginia's a great place, you know.
Yeah, I like Virginia Beach.
For
My wife
lovers.
did too.
I love driving through there.
Like I've turned down the volume on the game. It is loud. If I buy the supporter pledge for $50, does that get me into the early access? It does. No,
Yes.
it does.
It does, starting tomorrow.
Yes, any pledge package, even the $50 one, you'll be actually playing this Saturday. You play before early access for your pledge. Plus, you get all the rewards. I think it's totally worth it. You're going to pay I wouldn't think very much less than that. And you may end up paying even more than that if it's a monthly fee, right? If you do the math on how much it costs you over time. I don't know how they're going to do it. Maybe Jop will answer it tonight. Maybe he won't. And Daimos, what's up? Daimos, you're going to be here for Cringe Pony on Saturday, right? Halloween edition, dude. This Saturday.
Cringe Pony.
Cringe Pony TV. We got puppets. We got scary spooks and scary ghosts and monsters. It's going to be a good time.
I'm going to have to buy more alcohol if I'm going to watch another French Pony.
Yep, alcohol is good.
I'm just messing with you. That whole debate, dude, I was like, my God.
Yeah, the mayor of Perv City is getting pretty heated. All right, guys, I'm in the game. I'm gonna wait at the crossroad. Oh, I went in the wrong server again. Okay, I'll be at the crossroads on the right server in just a moment.
I found a cool shield for you, Nathan.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Wait, you want to go to the crossroads? Okay. Because
Well,
you're
you
going to
need
start
to-
in the Paladin Guildmaster, which is the Cleric Guildmaster. You log into the server.
You got the key, but I can't get the launcher. Or you can get the launcher, but it still won't down. It was because the servers went down. Try it now. How do you say your name? Cetheus? Try it now, Cetheus. It should be working. It was just because the servers were down.
Well, if he's on it depends the pledge. If it's the buddy key pledge, he don't get to log in until tomorrow at 8.
Right. Yeah, depending on your pledge package. Yeah, if you've got Champion or Plus, if you've got Supporter pledge, you'll be able to get in tomorrow night.
All right, who needs a bag?
I need a bag.
All right, I got a bag for you. Millikick, you need a bag?
My good friend Vendini hooked me up with several last night, and Daimlos. I ran with those guys a little bit, but thank you.
That's weird. Oh, when you switch
I don't
servers,
need
it puts you here. I guess that does make sense. That way you can't just be looking for names or
Jeez.
something. Alright, I'm headed back to the crossroads.
All right, we'll meet you at the crossroads then. Where are we going? We going to the skeletons, I take it?
Yeah, that'd probably be best, yeah. Do we have a healer? What are you guys playing? Monk? Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I got a healer.
Which,
I got you, Boo Boo.
who's the cleric? Which one? Who is that?
I got you. I
That's
got
you?
you, Paparita.
Appreciate it. If I can pledge and play nonstop now to release, I would, but the rewards don't motivate me otherwise. Everyone seems to dance around answering it, so I will just hold. No, I've been saying that the whole time. If you get a pledge package for a supporter pledge at $50, you can play starting tomorrow onward until release. Yes. The $50 package doesn't get you in today because the supporter pledges don't come until normally
at 8
Saturday,
p.m.
but they're doing a little early. They're doing it tomorrow night.
Just come towards the skeletons, Nathan. We'll meet you there.
Okay.
Then, let's see how this goes.
Well, if it's any correlation of how it normally goes with Scruffy, it's gonna be fine.
We're gonna win.
No, he's gonna scream, run around in circles, and gate out.
I don't have gate yet.
There are wipes. Don't get too attached to your character just yet. There's definitely going to be a wipe for early access. And then even during early access, when necessary, they will do more wipes. And then there will certainly be a wipe before release also. The cool thing about when they do a wipe, though, is generally, actually not generally, every single time they've done a wipe, there's a ton of new content. So it doesn't feel that bad. And plus, this game's got the feels like EverQuest, where wipes replaying back through the content isn't bad. It's fun. By the time they do a wipe, this entire seasons thing, I've been kind of ready for a wipe. It's actually going to be even weirder for people that's played this entire time when the game releases and there are no wipes. Like, it's going to mess with our brains, I think. I ran the wrong way. I don't remember my way around Terminus anymore.
Nathan, does agility or dexterity benefit you more as a tank?
Dexterity, I would say.
Cool. I cooked you up some food, man. Give you a +1 dexterity.
Probably agility
nice.
for parry and dodge.
You think so?
Yeah.
Is it worth $50? I think it's 100% worth $50. I mean, I think
It's worth 50.
The
It
amount I
is.
paid
Right now it is.
and all the time I've gotten to play, I feel like I've got my money's worth.
And you'll always own it. And when it does go live, you get a free month subscription with that too. So
Agility is Daimless confirmed.
Thank you, Damla.
Cartographer pledge, can I play tomorrow? I don't know which pledge that is, to be honest. There's 3 categories. I don't know all their names. Just gonna look on the pledge page and see which category you're in. If you're in supporter, you can play. If it's one of the supporters, you can play tomorrow.
yeah.
Champions already in, and VIPs have been. Oh, they're always in.
Scruffy, you want?
Oh, it's one of the old ones. Yes.
The damage shield on Nathan, and I'll keep the mana regen on the cleric.
Sure.
All right.
Do they ask the old pledges from way back in the Kickstarter? Do you have to do some kind of process to convert that? I don't know.
Wait, which one's the mana regen one?
Erudant Mine.
That's solo only, isn't it?
I brought a wolf friend.
Yeah, it is. Never mind.
I'll give you this nice shield, buddy.
Okay,
After we
cool.
kill this thing.
All right.
Boxing, they're designing the game so it'd be difficult. Difficult to do.
No auto follow.
Yeah, no auto follow. You know, you do got to stay pretty active with your character in a way that it's not like EverQuest. Do I think some people will do a couple of boxes? I mean, people will find a way, but they're trying to make that not easy to do. Thank you, guys.
Yep.
And then I don't know if they're going to. We'll just have to see when we get closer to launch. Minute details
Wait,
like
Nathan,
that.
wait.
We really aren't nothing set in stone on how they're going to deal with that. What's up? Too tired to care. Ah, thank you, dude.
Okay.
All right, we're all here.
Yep. Do your thing, Bubba.
All right.
And we got room for one more if anybody wants to join. Level 6-ish.
Yep, we do have room for one more. Yeah, I'm not 100% on that Gallows. Big good question on their Discord and their support. They got like a get a little section there if you're having issues with something. But you should be good to play. I'm not 100% sure if somebody has to like convert you over to one of the new. You know what I mean? I don't want to tell you a lie. That's right, Gullo Gullo. God is good, and with each day that passes, brings us a day closer to the release of Early Access in December.
God is good all the time.
What's up, Let You Live? Hey, Pit Pop. How you been, dude? Right now, today, you have to have champion level access. Tomorrow at 8, though, you only need supporter, the $50.
And $50 gets you in all the way up until release
Oh, we
and
got
after.
Yep. And then you're good for... Ooh, we got 3.
Oh boy.
But I think these are easy. Yeah, one's down already.
We forgot to hit the panic button.
I done and ran to the guard. What are you talking about?
I love their death animation yell.
I know. It's so good. Especially there's one that sounds really crazy. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's my favorite. Got body pulled. It'll probably still bring both, though. Yep. Oh, and order 3. Got some Casperite, even a large one up here. Did they bring back group harvesting, or is it still not working?
Not working.
There's a leather headpiece on that cultist if you need a helm, Nathan.
Yeah, I'll take the leather. Does somebody want the cloth that I'm wearing now?
No.
Good.
The leather's an upgrade for me if anybody wants this cloth. Ooh, look at that.
Oh, look at you.
Fancy for leather.
You got some, like, thorns coming off you.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
It's starting to look like a scar.
You kind of look menacing.
You look like
Star
look-
Wars.
Yeah, you look like the guy that takes care of the Rancor beast.
Yeah. That's what it looks like. He's like, my baby.
It's a crown.
We got the spider.
I'm not gonna lie, seeing the bone pets run up kind of freaks me out. I think we get an ad every time I see them run up. Group harvesting is out the window? They're not gonna do it? What?
10 minutes, so we got this.
They're like, that reminds me too much of Vanguard. Take that out of the game. Alright, what is he on? Easy peasy, alright. Back when, I mean, it still happens now, I'm sure. But back when this game, like, a year or two ago, dude, these Diamond Fang Vipers was a noob slayer, dude. You couldn't see them.
Yeah.
You remember that? Oh my gosh, they annoyed the crap out of me.
Do they still have that gloom effect near the skeleton totem thing?
It doesn't look like it from here, but I swear it was there last week. Maybe it's because it's raining and foggy right now. I don't know, but I swore I seen it last week. Jabba said that groups would often just focus on harvesting rather than actually killing for XP. So what? That's what they want to do, right? That's a weird response, I feel like. It's there, it's just changed. Okay, so it just works differently. I mean, they did need to do some changes because, you know, it was a little trolly before, you know?
Should be a time-sensitive thing.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah.
Once someone starts, have a certain time limit. And if everyone gets it, that's it.
First person who starts it can claim it, or a loot roll for it or something. I like them thunder sounds. They need to bring back the actual lightning effects, though. Any of the Spurs try to log in just to make sure? No, just me. You talking about supporter pledges? Just in case. You never know.
Oh,
Ooh, I
Grat.
heard someone ding.
What did I do? Thank you.
Overachiever.
My spell icons are ginormous? Are you guys serious? That looks normal to me.
They look normal on me too.
I am blind. That is why I wear glasses. This is true. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess if I could adjust them, I might make them a little bit smaller. I think a lot of things that a new person sees with their eyeballs is gonna look different than me because I've been playing this game for years. You know what I mean? So you get used to certain things, maybe. Because all the time somebody in chat will say something, I'll be like, what are you talking about?
This is not bad XP.
Yeah. Perfect for our level range. And the gloom still works, by the way, if you run where I'm at now. It is still here. Bought a package in March of 2015. Dang, son. Yeah, as support, yeah. I just don't want to tell you the wrong information. I know that I've seen people who, the reason I'm thinking they might have to do something is I'm like 80% sure I've seen people talking about getting it switched over from an old pledge package. And I hope you got the cloth mat.
No, you notice they scratched that cloth map off of the.
Yeah, but they can't take it away from the people from the old Kickstarter.
Oh, okay.
They have to do it. They have to do it for them.
Cool.
That was for the very first VIP one, right? 1,000
Yeah.
or the 750?
I don't remember. I don't remember how far. I just remember it. Oh crap! Should we run it?
Where do we get all this stuff at? Is Scruffy pulling? You're letting Scruffy
No, that
pull
was
again?
that. I think I just ran up on some I didn't see. Yeah, run, guys. I see
All
how
right,
bars
let's run.
dropping. I'm gonna try to get the ones chasing on me.
Yeah, I still think you let
Everybody
Scruffy
good?
pull.
If Scruffy wants to pull, he can.
No, I'm good.
But no, that was me. That was me. Oh, you did get the cloth mat. Oh, sick, dude.
Sell that baby on eBay, man.
I'll give you $20 for it.
Oh, whoops. They got me. Run, boys, run. I'm purple clever.
Oh man, the guard took off now the skeleton. Oh wow.
He reset. Oh, see if I
Somebody
can
get
help
me up
Nathan up. Hold on,
Yeah,
Nathan.
yeah.
Hold on.
I got a few seconds. Woohoo! Just in time.
Looking.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Look at my
There was
naked
not like a
body.
little hand over your body where I could click.
That's all right. I'll be right back.
You guys shows
Oh,
up and
man.
fails you, man. I'm
It
sorry.
won't
It's
let me
okay.
loot your
It's okay.
body. It says this isn't yours to loot.
Dude, he's nude on my screen now. What the hell?
Yeah, man. The
He is.
Dark Myr, when they take off their armor, are nude, and they don't have a butthole, and it's really disturbing.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, how do you...
now I gotta look. Now
Yeah.
I gotta look.
Yeah,
Wait,
take a
where-
look, dude. I'll show
Oh.
everybody when I get back.
Is it like South Park and you just poop out your mouth?
But I gotta say, you got some firm glutes going on down there. Like, I guess the Dark Myr with all their swimming.
No, there's still
mean,
corpse runs,
spots.
but you keep the gear on you. But look at my inventory, blank. All my coin, my
No.
bags.
It's because in the lore, the Dark Myr must be unsullied.
You also take an XP penalty,
Wait, what the hell?
and
What?
the more you die that level, the worse
Oh,
it is.
what did you run?
What? No, I died.
Oh god, there's two of them.
I don't even understand how that happened.
That skeleton just like drilled you.
You look good. Wants me to take to the city.
Take him to the city the
Let's
whole
go, let's
way.
go. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm on a one PC setup. Let me get that. Let me get the city pulled up.
Okay, we killed the one.
Moving to Bird City. Then I'm gonna grab you by your. Then I'm gonna take you and
It was like gate.
Sound effects are really cool. The thunder and lightning. Sounds
Yeah, it is good. What do you think about the current state of the graphics, Militus?
good. I love it.
I think it's
I didn't think I
better.
was gonna like it. I kind of thought, I was kind of like you with my initial perspective
Yeah.
of the change. But I love it for a multitude of reasons. Number one, it obviously sped up development. I mean, that's a fact.
Yeah.
You just look at like how things have progressed over the last 8 months, and
Yeah.
it's pretty remarkable. And two, it doesn't give me a WoW vibe. I know some people say that. I still feel it's more Guild Wars 2-ish color palette looking, which I think looks more realistic and I like a lot better.
Yeah.
When you look at World of Warcraft, most of their assets there are very blocky, like over exaggerated.
Yeah, and that's something
Not
they're avoiding.
over-exaggerated
Yeah,
here.
they're avoiding the over-exaggeration. Graphics have grown on me, Giab says. Yeah, and it's like, if you watch my video where I showed like what it looked like 8 months ago and what it looks like now, dude, they're getting freaking close to the original vision of what the graphics, what we thought they were gonna be. They're getting close. Some of the environments, textures need some work. But like the models and stuff, I think are really starting to look good.
Well, it's nothing like Raid Shadow Legends, but hey, we're getting there.
I mean, it's
Let
not
it
Ultima
go.
Online good.
Let
but, you
it
know.
go.
I thought we were gonna do the Minecraft graphics.
Yeah, then the EA would be out like tomorrow.
Let it go. Let it go.
All right, so
Were
there's
you
my
bound
naked
back
body.
at that stone? Nathan, were you
Yeah, I
bound
need
back at
to.
the stone? Okay.
Yeah, I need to rebind. Shoot, I don't even, how do you rebind? You can't rebind back at the city, can you?
No.
All right, let me get my stuff off my body, and then I'll show everybody my non-butthole.
If we were gonna corpse drag Nathan, and I'm sorry because Miltis is not. I didn't get the privilege of playing EverQuest. I wish I had.
Okay.
But like, if we were gonna corpse drag you, like, how would that work?
So I would have to give you permission, right? And then anybody, I can like give my group permission, and then you could like drag me along. So, typically if, somebody is in a really, really rough spot, and they die and they don't feel like they're going to be able to get back to their body, that gives the option to reach out to somebody in the community to grab your body and drag it somewhere more feasible. But you
Like
have
if
to
you were
do
down in a dungeon or
permissions.
something in a bad spot.
Yeah, exactly. But if they didn't do permissions, what would happen was people would drag your body into like lava.
Oh god,
Right.
reaping would happen.
Yeah, some
basically.
griefing. Yeah.
You'd never find your body at that point.
Let me
like-
show you guys. As you can see now, with no pants on, I have no butt crack.
But impressive glutes nonetheless.
And Vitalius Maximus is one solid piece.
Maybe your gills are used as your anus.
Yeah, I'm thinking that I'm thinking they poop kind of more like a fish.
So you're a fish guy, and we don't have swimming in the game. Perfect.
Yet.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, you have
after
to use
EA.
your imagination.
Okay.
Wrong game, but yes.
Like how
All
those
right.
graphics have grown on me, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to Bard or Druid. Both
Yeah,
of those
me
are going to
too.
be cool. Both of those are going to be really cool classes. I think the Bard's going to actually maybe be one of the coolest Bards ever.
We were having that discussion earlier. We want it to be the
See.
coolest bard, but I just don't know.
Well, it depends on your definition of the coolest Bard, too.
Yeah,
I don't want Bards
true
to be
that.
like they were in EverQuest. I'm going to be honest. If they take some ideas from that, great. I don't want to every dungeon I go in, there's some max level Bard training and killing the whole dungeon. That's a freaking annoying.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but only like a few.
I want him to play the drums and play the guitar
Sure.
like EQ, and I want him to have skills based on that. And I want him to have to twist songs.
Yeah, twisting, a definite.
Yeah.
I think people will be upset if they don't do twisting.
Yeah.
That was why I like the Paladin in Dark Age Camelot. They twist their chants. It was super fun. You must have played a bard to be saying that, Archbishop. So, let me tell you a secret about bards in EverQuest. People who played bards loved bards, especially if they got good at them. People that didn't play bards were annoyed by bards, unless
You
they
get
were in their group.
That's Fancy the Famous, man.
Yeah, Fancy the Flames, yeah. Twisting is kind of where you have, like, where you move between buffs in a particular order, or you can only have so many active, so you kind of twist which ones you're using at a particular time, depending on the fight or what's happening, kind of thing.
I think the most I've seen someone twist was like 5.
I seen 5 back in old EQ days, but
Yeah,
3 was your normal
3 was
average
normal.
for your normal play, and then you'd get a guy that can do 4. But like you get them guys that can do 5,
I
and
never
that's
seen anybody
impressive.
doing 5.
Because dude, they're wearing out their 1 through 5 keys. Because this is before MMO mouses. This was
Right.
hitting 1 1 2 2 2 3 3 3 4. Just going to town.
Well, most of the time it's because they knew the duration of each song,
Yeah.
so that's how they got 5.
Carpal tunnel.
Right?
Yeah, it takes a while for the buff to diminish, so you try to stack some more on top of it so that you're... And it's about timing, too, sometimes.
Yeah.
It's more complicated than just smashing them, the buttons. There's also timing and what's happening in the fight, which ones you're twisting. You'll be twisting and someone would want to chat with you.
Right? Chatting brings your note to an end.
What is the Crest Rivers? What are you talking about?
Oh man, Scruffy, we're almost leveled. We're gonna get to wear our dress.
Almost dress time?
Yeah, we can't wear our
Stone
armor
rocks
until
at
we
me.
hit level 7.
Twisting taught you to
Ooh,
type properly.
leather tunic there on that body. 12 armor.
What kind of armor?
Leather
Nice. Somebody grab
with
it.
12 AC. I'm not sure what you're wearing.
Is it a chest piece?
Yep.
I think that's what I got. Yep, that's exactly what I got. What are you talking about, Forever Games? Everything's fine until I paid, and now my username and password don't work, and the links in the email aren't even hyperlinks?
Dexterity earring on that mob.
Make sure he read the their rules.
Yeah, because I think that didn't you have to have 2 different usernames? One for their...
One for Visionary Realms, one for
Yeah.
Pantheon
But-
login.
Right.
I just did it today, and you have to sign the rules.
Oh,
and
okay.
that you acknowledge them.
Maybe that's what's happened to you, Forever Games. You have to sign the rule, agree to the rules, maybe.
Yeah, you gotta like put your initials.
He said he read it all. You initialed it. Can't download the game. What package did you buy? Because, like I said, supporter pledge gets in tomorrow night.
Yeah, you gotta get a key too.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about earlier when I said it could take. We were talking about it could take a day or two, because manually somebody activates a key for you. The game doesn't take long to download and install, though. It's pretty freaking fast.
I think it's like 5 or 6 gigs.
Yeah. Thank you, Russell. One for forum. Right. One for the forum, one for login. They email the link to you to create an account and download the game. Yeah. Check your junk mail. Had a bunch of people in chat before who told me that they didn't see it because it went to their junk mail. I think that actually happened to me, too. That was so freaking long ago, though, that things have probably changed a little bit. My daughter couldn't even talk. Okay, that's a lie. She could talk, but barely. That's how long it's been. Daughter's
Yeah,
about
my
to
son
start
that barely
high
hit puberty. He's now in college.
Mine wasn't even born yet.
It's absolutely wild. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. In my house, Pantheon is a meme. straight up, to my kids, it's a meme. Because their whole life, you know what I mean? As far back as their memory goes, Dad's been waiting on this game to come out.
Yeah, my son gives me a lot of grief about it too. And it's worse because he's like 19 now, so and a gamer. So
yeah, my son's
so he gets-
17. He drives and everything. Or about to turn 17. He turned 17 in December. He was a little tiny little munchkin when Dad started talking about Pantheon.
Yeah, like 9 years ago, right?
Yeah, dude.
15. A long, long time to have game in development. Though they restarted it 3 times.
Even my actual dad sometimes will make a little comment. But that game ever come out you always talking about? I'm like, no. He's like, dang. Must be one heck of a game.
my rebuttal is always when people bring that up is I always go, well, at least it's still around and being developed. It could be worse, right? Because I think a lot of us, I know I would feel, because there's no game really like this.
No,
around,
not
so-
like this. They're similar, but not like this. This one is unique. Like Monsters Memory's cool. I agree with Jop on that. They are different games. They really do. I think they'll appeal. I think that Monsters Memories really just appeals to EverQuest fans or somebody who missed EverQuest. They don't want to play it now. They'll have a chance to play a game pretty much just like it. Pantheon can appeal to those people too, but it also appeals to a more modern audience a little bit too. If
Yeah, I
they're
was gonna
patient.
say, Monster Memories is like the successor to EverQuest, where Pantheon's like EverQuest and WoW had a baby, and here you go.
They're
And
they're
Vanguard, a
both,
little bit of Vanguard.
they're
mixed in
both
there,
gonna
too.
have their very own cult following. That there's gonna be hundreds that play Pantheon only, and there's gonna be hundreds that play M&M only.
Yeah,
And then
there will be, yeah, because of the cop.
And then you're gonna have a bunch that
Cost
play
of time.
both.
Yep.
Something new's gonna drop in each one, and everybody's gonna rush over there for the first few months, play it, and they're gonna go back to their home game.
Yeah. And yes, Pet Pop, I did get to see the special effects for the wizards. I don't know if I've seen them all, but they look good, dude. They look really stinking good.
We were close, Scruffy.
Congrats, Ebo.
I thought I heard
Congrats.
somebody ding. Okay,
Yeah, I thought I did
congrats.
too.
Yeah, it's Gruffy and Jeeble over here over Teavers.
Yeah.
How's it feel to
Ooh.
beat the game in 2 days?
Oh, piece of cake. Now I gotta put my dress on.
When somebody says like WoW, I think they're referring to WoW Classic. I mean, to be honest, there is some feels of that. I believe that that's accurate.
Well, when I meant like WoW, I meant like the it's not as grindy and hardcore-ish in my opinion as EverQuest.
Yeah.
What do you look like,
little bit-
Scruffy? Let me see.
Little
You got your
pampered
dress
for new
on?
players.
I mean, I'll admit that when WoW Classic first launched, I didn't want to say it out loud. I didn't even want to admit it to my own self in my own brain. But I remember thinking when WoW Classic first came out, because I didn't get to play WoW when it was new. Well, I could have, but I didn't, because I was playing Dark Age of Camelot, and I was pissed off that everybody was leaving to go to WoW, so I was kind of protesting. But when I played WoW Classic, I remember thinking that this has more in common with Pantheon than I thought it did.
I'm gonna join
I
Jack
didn't play
on
it
the-
when it first come out because I thought it was too cartoony, and I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Because I was playing EQ2 at the time,
EQ2 was my actual pick
And-
as well, yeah.
and a year later I played WoW, and you know, WoW has its things. I liked it. I played it for 5 straight years, so it had some kind of a appeal to it.
Hey, if you want to... Oh, you're a little too high level for us, Pep Pop. Maybe we'll catch up to you then. Yeah, what was that? Or you had more fun with this or Evercraft? 100% Pantheon. Pantheon's
a
my
mana, by the
most
way.
anticipated MMO. I had more... Oh my gosh, I died. I wasn't paying attention. I could have healed myself. Well, I'm purple gloved. I'm not dead.
You died?
No, I'm just on the ground.
I
Thank you,
have no
thank you.
mana.
I'm going to rest for a minute.
Everyone beat my face in. I was like, Dad, help. Dad, help.
What does the grind pace feel most like? It changes with seasons.
Think of
sometimes.
it as like a just slightly slower than an EQ TLP server.
That feels right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Slightly slower than the TLP. And I would say once you get up around level 15, way slower than TLP.
You can solo any class in this game to level 5 will take you about 3 hours.
Yeah. It's pretty quick in the lower levels.
Yeah. After that, you kind of want to get in a group. Like right now, it took, 30 minutes for me and Scruffy to go from 6 to 7. So, of course, that slows down the higher you go, but...
Yeah. But it's also worth mentioning they haven't really... They've been playing around with this, how long it takes for levels the entire time. It's varied vastly sometimes between seasons. So I don't think they're right where they want it to get yet. I think it's not going to be the way it is at release.
They had it one day where you just hit a mob and you leveled.
Yeah, dude. I went crazy. Everybody
dropped like really good stuff too.
Like
yeah, you're dropping like everything. Yeah. It was like all loot on every mob.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was very short-lived. I feel like they fixed that pretty quick. But
I think it was like 10 days. It was like that.
I
and
think so.
Like, yeah.
But then they let us keep those characters for a little while, didn't they? Yeah.
They were like, "Hey, this is a little taste."
Way faster than Embers Adrift. Way faster.
Oh, dude, everything is faster than Embers Adrift.
Dude, I remember when I was playing Embers Adrift, we were playing P99 on Fridays, and I thought that was fast. I got so used to Embers that I got on P99. I was like, dude, this is crazy fast. So that's nuts. When you make P99 look like it's freaking retail World of Warcraft. Something's on me. I can't see in here.
What level's Pit Pop's characters? Isn't it like 10 and... I don't remember what he told me the other day.
He said he's level 12 now. Level 12 wizard.
Oh.
I don't think any video game ever will be slower than Embers. Ever, ever, ever.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
They took it next level.
There's still people playing that game and haven't reached max level yet.
know.
It's been out for 2 years?
Dude, I put so many hours in the game, and I think I made it to 40.
Yeah.
I put so many hours.
Man. Where's my pet?
Oh, pet.
I wish it would stop raining. I want to see... I mean, I like the rain, but I mean... It does make the game look considerably worse on the stream. You think Pantheon will run into the same problem with early access as with new to old player ratios? Do you mean like people like us who've been playing a lot versus people who come in new? Oh, I'm sorry. You mean new players coming into the game, as in people will get really high levels and there won't be any new players. That's hard to say, man, because it's real. I think. I mean, there's just so many unknown to that I don't feel like I can answer it properly because I have no idea how many people are going to come play. It's really a toss-up how many of those that play will stay. I do think that Pantheon is in a position where people will be making a lot of alts. So if the player base is good, and I do think a lot of people are going to come play, and I do think it's going to grow on at least 25 to 30% of the random people that show up to play. The people who haven't been following, who just see that it's available and just try it and don't know anything. I think probably a 30% of them, this will hook them. I think the other 70% will not, because this just isn't the MMO type of game that they enjoy.
Doesn't hold their hand like others.
Yeah, it doesn't hold their hand.
And
they're
it's
gonna
not
get annoyed.
fast paced.
It's not
It's
fast
not going to be.
paced.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a slow pace. You do got to have, your holy trinity for sure to do anything exciting.
Right.
When you guys say that really it's even more than that, because you really need to have support classes with you as well as healers, tanks, and DPI.
Yeah, like my opinion. This is just my opinion because I've done it with a few people. Is Halnir's Cave? You're gonna need 2 healers to go in it at the minimum level.
Yeah.
A shaman and a cleric will be perfect for that, because that entrance is hard to break.
Yeah, a lot of their dungeons are designed like that too.
And a
in is
lot
the
of
hard
these
part.
classes, like Scruffy and I are playing summoners, and we have a skill that we need a rogue. Rogue does something to their armor, and then we can cast one of these spells, and it doubles the output, or it roots them or something.
Right.
So a lot of groups will be, a lot of group makeups for it.
They were originally talking about doing a caravan system similar to what Vanguard did, but I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't heard them mention that in so long. I'm going to say that got axed. I'm hoping they do some kind of, even if it's Embers Adrift style, of level syncing. Some kind of, like in Embers Adrift, I think you couldn't be too big of a level. It was like a gap there where somebody could still hit the mobs that are overconning if they're in a group with people who are higher level kind of situation. I would be cool with that. Embers Adrift added solo dungeons.
I've got a bone knot coming in on us. Let's see. They're going to walk over here.
Embers Adrift had to add solo dungeons because of the population.
Yeah.
That population died very quickly.
Yeah, and that is a problem with these kind of games. If the population doesn't remain, if I was Visionary Realms, what I would do is I'd have to think a little harder than coming up this right off the spot on the spot. Yeah, congrats, dude.
Wait, thanks.
But I would do a fresh server every once in a while. Fresh servers are great because new players feel like that's a great time for them to jump in. Old players like to start fresh on a fresh new server. Things start to get, the raiding and all that starts to get a little monotonous over time. And a fresh server that rolls everything back to a simpler time is always a good idea. And I think Pantheon, they told me at one point they are planning for a classic version to save that data, right? So it's easier for them to release that later on, if that makes any sense.
Oh, just gotta have plenty of content. Like, they're gonna give us 6 zones, you can get to level 40, but if, let's say they're gonna have like 50 zones by the end of the game released it, that's a lot of content.
Yeah, and it makes you want to replay through, because just like EverQuest, it feels totally different to level up even the same class if it's a different race starting in a different area and you're finding new leveling paths and ways to level up. And Pantheon is aiming to be that kind of game where whatever leveling path you pick, you're missing out on other things you could have done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, think like EQ, where you could do Freeport and then start a new character in Keynotes.
Right.
Completely on the other side of the continent.
And this is going to be a game that, like, if you couldn't play on Tuesday and your buddies did, and you come back on Thursday or whatever, they're not going to be out leveled. You're going to still be able to group
with them. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're not going to level, so fast that they leave you behind.
All right. Ooh, 61.
Isn't that? I mean, to me, that's a lot of damage.
Was it a crit?
Normal. Yeah, I think it's it forces 150% weapon damage. The focus chi makes like one of my techniques hit for 150%. I normally hit for like 10 or 15. It must have been a crit, Nathan, because that's a big number for me. 61.
Yeah.
All that epic chi.
Dude, you'll
I'm
be
loving
doing.
them
Wait
up,
till
dude.
you start. I think it's by level 18. I don't remember the skill, but dude, you'll be busting out like 1,200 damage. It's freaking awesome as a monk.
Bursty, yeah, burst damage.
Yeah.
I'm just
Weird.
excited to get Feign Depth, and you don't get it until I think 18. But
Right.
like
Yeah.
in groups, I would love to be able to help Nathan pull. That would be so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, monks
That's
are the
one
best.
thing I liked about M&M is they gave you your kit like very early on before you hit 10.
Oh boy, it's so dark, guys. I don't know.
Is this pit pop? This must be pit pop.
Woo! Made it back. Do got 2. Let me get the Bone Knight first. He's the dangerous one, I believe. A fresh server every 2 years? Yeah, I think that feels right. And then, as the game gets older, they should do it every year. Just like EverQuest does with the TLPs, in my opinion.
Yeah.
After you get about 3-4 years deep, start doing one every year. They did change it to where the gloom is different at night than the day. I don't feel like it was like that last time I was here. Look at the moon. The moon when you're in the gloom looks cool. A mentor system is what they need. Yeah, that's what I meant when I said level sync. Level 7!
Oh,
Right.
Congrats, buddy. You're a big kid now.
I'm a big boy now. Okay, this could be bad. I'm gonna try to...
Who's the shaman? Is that pit pop?
I don't even know what I'm stuck on.
What level are
I'm
you,
climbing.
Azoli? You 7?
Almost 7.
Okay, when you're 7, we can invite the shaman. He's 11.
is there a penalty if there's too much of a distance between levels?
You just don't get XP if you're low.
You just don't get XP.
Okay.
That's refreshing to hear you say that, Smooth Brain. I've played some M&M, but this art style is more appealing to me. That's refreshing to hear for me, based on what I normally see in chat.
Yeah, M&M went for the old 2nd edition art style.
Yeah.
Mugen
Versus this
says,
is like-
I think I've lost all interest in this game. What made you lose interest?
Because he's Mugen.
Feels like a weird time to lose interest to me.
It's like,
It's like getting good now. We got races finally. We got more on the way. We're almost done with all the classes. We got early
Yeah, we
access.
must
Gonna
do.
be tons of players.
That's like waiting in the line, you know, go to like a new release of something and get like 2 people away. It's like, ah, man, I'm done. I'm just gonna go home now.
right.
Maybe he just played
do
too
it all
much, and he just he just needs a really, really big chunk of new, maybe.
That's understandable.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, Mooch has been around a long time, too.
I remember Mugen from back in the day, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, brother.
you've been playing for a hot minute. And Enchanter is almost a must-have in Halnir's Cave.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna need a chanter in a week.
Yep. Looking for enchanters.
Not this playtest. Maybe next.
So do you think they'll have your pets and charm in by early release?
And when they do, I won't be a cleric then.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big deal.
I mean, how can you not have a enchanter with charm? I mean, even like I can live without the animation pet, but it kind of drags when the lower levels pretty bad. Where you actually need someone other than yourself.
Yeah.
If they gave us like just something to sit there and hit a little bit.
They email you the download link, but I think it's something simple. Isn't it like Pantheon?
Visionary Realms.
Is it visionaryrounds.com?
Yeah,
Download.
check your spam folder. And if you just did it, you're probably not getting that email until tomorrow.
Yeah. Unless you get
Yeah,
like.
they're all in a meeting right now.
Yeah.
Oh, true, and they're all in. Yeah. That is true. An earlier comment reminded me that I contributed $45 to Kickstarter Alpha Promise back in 2014. I think I filled email receipts and forwarded to them. Support actions. It will be honored. They said they're gonna. They've always said they will honor the Kickstarter ones. Right? You paid it. You actually paid it because didn't the Kickstarter fail, so they didn't get any money?
I think so.
If you're talking, you might be talking about. Because there was another one after Kickstarter that if you paid it, you actually really paid that money. It was after the Kickstarter, technically. Because Kickstarter, nobody paid any money. Because that's how Kickstarter works. If it's not successful, then nobody pays. You only pay if the Kickstarter makes it to their goal. You know what I mean?
And it wasn't that much of a goal, was it? Like a couple 100,000?
I don't remember, but I think so, yeah.
Yeah, they weren't asking for a lot.
I didn't know about it during the Kickstarter. I didn't hear about it. I heard about it after it fell. Because I would have supported it if I'd have known about it.
I only knew about it because I actually was talking to Brad way back when.
Yeah, the Paladin's super fun, man. This is one of the best Paladins ever made. It's not even completely finished yet, but it's already freaking awesome. And I really like the Dire Lord, too. The Dire Lord was a lot of fun.
We got an ads back here.
Oh, come on. I don't know that there even is a class that isn't fun, to be honest. I played the Cleric and liked it. Played a Wizard and liked it.
I got the Cleric to 5 solo because I tried, like I said earlier, I play them all solo to 5-6. The Cleric was very, very boring to me. Like, I had more fun leveling the Warrior than I did the Cleric.
Mm.
It's just because it took so long to kill them off.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, of course, you don't die because you can heal and you got a barrier, but it's just the melee just took forever.
Said it more than once. Yeah, I was just making sure there was a clarification there between the actual Kickstarter pledges that nobody should have paid those because it failed. And then there was whatever they called it after that. I do think there's a 300 to 500k audience for slow paced anymore. Oh, you do not think? I'm not sure I want to play another MMO solo. Yeah, playing solo ain't for me either, bro. I don't know. We'll see. I mean,
Wait.
does it need 300 to 500k? I don't think it even needs that. I think 100k and you can be super successful.
You look at all the P99s and Form and even like retail and TLPs, they only have a couple thousand.
Yeah.
They're doing fine.
It depends on servers. How many servers are there? And that's the hard thing, you know, to at launch to deal with. It's how many servers do they need? Because you don't want to make too many, because as soon as you start squishing the servers and merging them, people are going to say your game's dead. And you don't want to do too little, because then people won't be able to log in. But
Yeah, Sean from M said on his last stream that they spent about 100,000.
Yeah, but they spent their own money.
Yeah.
on what? On servers or what?
No,
Image
like
total.
making the game
Making
and
the game,
everything.
yeah. I think we've gotten weird about how we define a successful MMO.
Right.
I completely agree with that.
Like, we're like, if it doesn't have 1 million plus, it's not successful. Come on, seriously? It wasn't that long ago, in, you know, the early 2000s, if their biggest goal they thought even possible was 100k.
I mean, if a game like this had like 10 to 15,000 concurrent players, I'd say it's pretty damn successful.
Yeah, me too.
Right.
And you got to remember too, like, I actually think this is going to be pretty successful in European areas. Those, I feel like, I don't know why they are. I don't know why this is, but it feels like Europeans are much more attuned to classic or style MMOs. I think there's a bigger audience there than maybe even in the U.S. and Canada.
Everyone's just so catered to the WoW.
Yeah,
I agree.
Like, they want to be able to get the max level in like 3 hours.
which I don't understand why. And then they complain about content issues. What?
Yeah,
It's a futile freaking world, man, when it comes to MMOs. Because how do you make 1 million people happy? You just can't.
You can't. Yeah.
If you make it too hard, they won't play. If you make it too fast, they won't play.
yeah, and then it
If you make it too
invalidates.
slow, they won't play.
Yeah.
100k when the target market was a fraction. Congrats.
Right.
My level.
Thank you.
You should scale up. Makes funding easier too. I prefer a 1,000 server with a dedicated team than a mass appeal game. Anyways, yeah, I'm sick of the mass appeal games for the most part. I've always been weird like that though. If something was the most popular thing, I didn't want to do that thing. You know, I've always been resistant to the, what do you call that? The mainstream stuff.
The mob.
Yeah, the mob.
The meta
yeah.
chasers.
I've always been a little weird like that. Like, I remember when I was a kid, you have to have some decent decades in your age to even know what I'm talking about. But I remember the big Nike versus Reebok. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I was a
Yeah.
Reebok guy because I wanted to go with the underdog.
See, my mom worked at Mervyn, so I was a Reebok guy. Anytime the new shoe came out, I was Reebok.
Yeah, I was a Reebok all the way. I wanted Reebok to win that war. They did
Remember
not.
the Reebok pumps where you pumped them up?
Yeah, dude, those were my favorite shoes as a kid.
Right,
Loved my
right.
pumps. I'd be pumping them up before I ran out
Yep.
to gym class.
Yep.
Mervyn.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that story in many, many years.
Dude, it's been many, many years.
Want to invite Sutter?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah, I'll invite this shaman now that he deemed. Make sure you get XP though.
Yeah, he's not red anymore. I should get XP.
Nice. Yeah, get them pumps, dude.
Heck yeah, dude.
That was the days, dude.
I think it was Shaquille O'Neal that had that shoe, didn't he? With the basketball on the tongue, and you'd
Yeah, the basketball.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Yeah, it
sure
was a
did.
basketball.
Dude. It was literally
you
a
would pump
basketball.
it up on the tongue of the shoe.
And then jump
Yeah.
really far.
Yeah.
And you thought you could jump further the more you
Well,
pumped that
every
up?
time as a kid when you'd get new shoes, you swore you can run faster and jump higher anyways.
Now, the pump wasn't just aesthetic for maybe some youngins out there. It did tighten up. It like pumped up the
Yeah.
inside, made your foot snugger.
Right.
So it really did mentally make you feel like you could do something crazy now. You know?
Was this back in the day when Happy Meals were cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was back in the day when Happy Meals weren't $20.
I'll say I was when my mom worked at Mervin's, I was a freshman in high school because I did a model thing for them, modeled their clothes, and so I'm 49 now. You can do the math. That's how long ago Reeboks were out.
Yeah, it had function. That's right. I have worn a Reebok Club Classic since the 80s. I love it, dude. You keep rocking those, dude.
I still got a pair of Converse, man.
My daughter loves Converse. That's one of her favorite shoes. She like takes really good care of them. She has the what do they call it? What's the classic Converse
The
All
Chuck
Star?
Taylors?
Chuck Taylors. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
She has her little pair of Chuck Taylors. She like keeps them nice and clean and only wears them with certain outfits or something. I don't really know because I don't fully understand, but she loves her Chuck Taylors.
Some things never lose their coolness, over the years, and
Yeah.
that's one of those things that just doesn't, lose its coolness.
I think it's because it's always had that alternate, kind of feel to it. Like we were talking about earlier. I feel like Chuck Taylors, even though they are kind of mainstream, somehow they kept the reputation of being, the other ones.
Yeah, kind of counterculture, almost like
Yeah.
Vans were back in the
Yeah.
80s. Vans are like skater
are cool.
culture.
Yeah.
Oh, they're still
Yeah.
cool. Absolutely, they're still cool.
Vans did a
got-
good job because they would do those. I don't remember what they're called, but they do the punk rock Vans tours with like Green Day and
Yeah.
freaking.
I got a pair of Star Wars Vans. They don't fit anymore, but I still have them.
What server you guys on? So you can right now you can put your character on any server. You can make a character on one server and just go to another server if you want to. But we're playing on Asara
With an O.
with the
Yeah,
no,
it's the only one
no
that starts
Asara.
with an O. We're not on the European server.
Nice. Downloading the game now. Congrats, Gallows. Welcome in.
Oh, awesome.
I would recommend people get the $50 package before we make it to December. I really would.
If they're interested in this type of game.
Yeah, if you're still watching, you've been watching this whole time, and you think it looks interesting, because it's way more fun to play than it is to watch, also.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're also showing you like maybe 1% of the entire game.
Oh,
now.
sure, yeah.
If you've been a fan of Nathan's for more than a month,
Yeah, that's true.
you
That's
have
true.
to love this game because he
There's-
loves this game.
Yeah. If let me put it this way. If you've shown up for 3 cringe ponies in your entire life, you need to get Pantheon. Because that's
Yeah.
dedication, bro.
Well, right.
When you come back for more of that,
Dude, I've been following you for I think 4 years, and I've watched my first cringe pony last week.
what'd you think, dude? That was a good episode. What'd you think?
Like I said, I had to drink some alcohol, but yeah, it was pretty funny.
Oh, you gotta come back for
Cringe.
Halloween, guys. Come for Halloween. Come for
Yeah.
Halloween. It's the Halloween special, and it's really good.
Are you gonna dress up, Nathan?
Oh, there's some dressing up for sure. Tons of it. But yes, I'll be dressed up for the entire show as well. For the live portions. Lurgek is my favorite for leveling my alts. Go 20 to 50. There's going to be places like that in Pantheon as well. Now, they have done a good job so far of, like, zones support a very wide range of levels. which was always a promise of Pantheon. They've done a really good job with that, I feel like.
Nathan, you know what surprised me more than anything is,
What?
you know, and again, coming from, I hate to keep bringing it up, but like from a guy's perspective who, the first MMO was WoW Classic back in 2005,
Okay.
is the map thing. I thought that would bother me a lot. I thought like not having the map in the game would bother me. But it actually had the opposite effect. It's like because I had to pay such attention to my surroundings and landmarks and stuff like that. Like I can say where my camp is to go down and kill little monks like off the road. I know you just feel so immersed in the world without having that M key activated.
I agree.
It feels a little bad at first. You know what I mean? If you're a traditional WoW player and you've always had a mini map, but once you get used to it, it feels really good.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, like
Yeah.
that. I'll never forget the feeling I had because EverQuest, even though I played Ultima Online, that's different. It was like bird's eye view, you know, Diablo style camera. It was 2-dimensional. EverQuest, because it was 3D, my first 3D MMO. I'll never forget how I was scared to leave Kinos. I was scared to go past where I couldn't see it no more because I was like, I'll never find it again. That's how I felt. It felt like the world was so stinking huge because there was no map, you know?
Right.
Dude, I felt like when I made it to Blackborough the first time, dude, I felt like I was off on a freaking, you know, Hobbit Frodo Baggins adventures far away. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I went to the gates of Mordor. It's not even that far away, but it felt like it, dude.
You're 100% correct. Or remember, like the first time you logged in, you're like, "Where the heck am I at?" And then you like go and you click your guild master and he kills you. He's like dead. And you're like, what just happened? And then it's like you got to find your way back in the city because back then it would port you outside.
Yep.
And then you're like, first day playing, you're like, where the hell am I at? And it's like, how do I get back there? And then, you know, back then communities were really good about helping people.
Oh, yeah.
And everything had to be typed. So, you know, when you type something, it'd be like, okay, follow me. And you're running. You're like, my God. And then it's like, I'm like you didn't want to leave. And then the first time you die out in the wild and you realize, I got to go get my corpse. And you're like, I have no idea where the hell my corpse is at.
Yeah, dude. The first time I died,
like,
I didn't even understand what happened. I was like,
and
what?
You're like, I remember that tree. Well, okay, how long ago was I past that tree? And you're like, where's my corpse? Oh, it's on. And then you're asking people in world chat, anybody seen my corpse? Seen my corpse? Yeah, it's over here. Good times, man. And then I'm sure anybody that played EQ long before maps has graph paper drawn out.
Oh, yeah, I did that.
Drawn out on it.
Yep, I started drawing maps of dungeons as a kid.
Yep.
In single player games.
See, that's the fun though. Then you get immersed in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with the death penalty too. That's another thing I was worried about because I've never really played a game with a true death penalty in it like this. And you guys are, they almost go hand in hand, like from my experience in terms of like not having a map and the death penalty. Because as I explored, I'm like, okay, I got to know where the hell I am.
Oh,
Because
right.
if I die, I
Yeah.
gotta figure out how to get back. So it forces you even more so to look around and be like, okay, I know where this tree is. I see this cliff face.
Yeah.
I know the river's on my left side. I know behind me is Avelia. You know, that kind of stuff is really, really immersive.
Yeah, I've got a body right now because last Thursday, I was just kind of scatterbrained because my capture card didn't work. I had to scramble to get all the things hooked up to the other PC so I could stream. And I was just, by the time I went live, my brain was just completely fried. And that was also after a full day at the job. So, like, I was just fried. My brain was fried. And I died at some point last week. I don't know where I was. So I got a body
You'll be
in Pantheon
exploring
right
in a
now.
week or so, and you're like, damn, there's Nate.
Yeah, if you see it, let me know. I am looking for it. I'm going to go back. Maybe tonight I'll have time. I'm going to go back and watch the stream and see where I died.
Like a missing cat or dog. Hey, have you seen it? Please let me know.
Yeah, if anybody,
Right?
please let
Posters
me know if
everywhere.
you see my corpse. It is out there somewhere.
They do have /Loke in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, do they? They sure do. I don't know how long that's been in the game. I don't know if I remember that. Alright, we might have got everything out of here.
Yeah, I think the community in these old school MMOs are really awesome. Like, I've just had so many good experiences compared to like other modern MMOs.
Yeah, I feel like it almost breeds people to be nicer, right?
It's like,
Well, your name does matter in these old school MMOs.
Yeah, true. Your
You
reputation.
know, because if you start being a jerk and KSing and training people, you won't be invited to groups,
Yeah.
and it's like everybody will know who you are.
Word will get
within-
around. Yep.
Yeah,
For all the wrong reasons. Know
Yep.
who you are.
That was my favorite thing about the old MMOs was like you wanted to do a really good job because you wanted them to remember like,
Yeah.
hey, he's a pretty good DPS.
you
he's a
you
pretty good
did
tank.
so. Yeah,
And so if they saw you looking for a group, they would invite you, and you would you'd build up your friends list. More people
Right.
would know you, and it would get to a point. This was when you knew you were winning, when you logged in, and within 5-10 minutes, people are sending
Right.
you tells, being like, "Hey, bro,
Yeah.
we're over here doing this," and that
Yep.
meant you were doing a good job.
I'll be right back in a couple.
I agree.
Okay, man.
Nathan, we were talking about your percentages earlier when one of your viewers asked you, like what percentage of people you think will like the game or whatever. And
Yeah.
you were saying like you think maybe like 30% will like it.
Out of everybody that tries it in early access, yeah.
But see, I'm cool with that because that means the 70% that don't is pretty much the crowd that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I agree.
That won't find it fun because they can't do those kind of things. And I mean, look, every game's not for everybody.
Right. Right.
Sure.
And that's cool, but if the game is designed in a way where it like cultivates a community, which this game's supposed to do that's kind of
Yeah.
the one of the design tenets, then that's probably going to happen, and that's not a bad thing in my humble opinion.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. Yeah, we don't
We got
want
Pops
everybody
here.
to stay, to be honest, because some of those people are not fun to play with.
Right.
And you're still gonna run into it, It's not
We're
a-
gonna run into people that are, especially the people that are gonna no life it.
Yeah.
They're gonna get max level as fast as they possibly can.
And they're gonna act elitist.
And they are, and they're gonna farm. They're gonna name farm, which they got to figure out a way around that. And that's just gonna happen in any kind of MMO nowadays. You're not until developers put in a way that they can't just sit there and take over the whole zone. So we'll see.
Simple. Make it lore, no drop.
Yeah.
Then you're not gonna be farming that shit anymore.
But then you're gonna have that. Okay, let's say they do that. Then you're gonna have those people complaining in Discord that everything's no drop and they
Yeah.
can't make no money because
Can't
they can't
win.
sell it on the auction house. And then they're gonna cater to that for a while, and then they're gonna go back to cater to the people that are complaining that the people are camping. It's like the people that make MMOs, the crap that they have to put up with
Yeah, it's
when
annoying.
they
They
finish
can't
a
win.
game. They can't win. There's not going to be a perfect game.
I
They
actually
can't.
hope that Visionary Realms so far, like they've listened to us when it makes a lot of sense. They've ignored us when we're being little crybabies. Myself included. Myself included. And I hope they stick with that over time. Because there's a time to listen to players, and there's a time to ignore them. Players aren't always right. We will beg for things and then bitch that you did it. I've done it. I've done it. I remember several games that released where, still had instance dungeons, but it didn't have a dungeon finder, right? You couldn't just queue into a group. You had to find your own group, but then the dungeons were instance. And hey, back in the day, I remember many times I complained, like, you need to have a freaking dungeon finder, And then they put it in, and then a couple of months later, I realized how bad that ruined the game. And I was like, take this dungeon finder out of this game. You ruined the game. And I asked for it, So
Yeah.
there's a time to listen, there's a time to not. You just got to know when. And the good thing about Pantheon is they have those tenets. And if they keep on track with the tenets, and they never break those, Pantheon's going to be a good game for people that like the style of MMO. And
If they deliver it.
And to be honest, the tenets are now almost sacred, right? Because Brad McQuaid made those. You know what I'm saying?
True.
It's
Yeah.
got a little extra reason that I feel like they're less likely to break them because of Brad McQuaid. That was his experience of his life making cool stuff of what this is the foundation, right?
When I got in, I kept thinking about Brad's main, mantra he used to always tout is that he builds not games but world.
Yep.
And when I was playing the game and I started feeling all the things I was telling you guys about, like, with the map and the death penalty and all that, so that's why I kept feeling like I'm in the world. I'm like, well, they're achieving his dream. Like, because if I feel that as just a novel player who hasn't been in the game for a long time, that must mean they're following the tenets and it's showing up in their design.
Yeah. Old MMOs are painful. That's what makes them special. Yep. Yeah, you gotta have a little bit of bad
a lot
times.
of memories.
Yeah, make more memories. Exactly. That's dead on.
Oh, remember before Discord, we used to be in a group like this, and you'd get off work, and you'd come in, and you would have to describe your whole day in a text.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have we didn't have TeamSpeak and Roger Wilco when it first come out and all that good stuff.
AOL only.
AOL.
MMOs taught us a lot, dude. It taught me how to type.
Right.
I was a weird typer until MMOs. I typed all scattered, It taught me where to put my freaking fingers, right? To type faster. Because you had to type fast.
And it taught you how to mess around with, like, Windows,
Yeah. I would even say I use skills learned from MMOs in my jobs today in leadership. This is going to sound dumb, but anybody who's ran a guild knows what I'm talking about if you're in a guild for a long term. I learned leadership skills that I use to this day from running guilds and raids.
100%.
It's crazy. It sounds dumb to somebody that hasn't experienced it, but anybody who has, you know what I'm talking about. Like, I wouldn't put that on my resume unless I was trying to get a job at a video game company, but I would be like, I ran 5 raids.
Gamers run companies now today too, Nathan.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I run into that all the time, for sure. Most people play. I think we've gotten to the point now where most men play video games, and we're starting to get to a point where a lot of women do too, which is awesome.
Yeah.
It's like 70-30.
Yeah, 70-30 feels about
You think that high?
I don't know about MMOs, video games. Video games.
Okay,
in
video
general.
games, yeah.
Women don't play MMOs. We all know those are all dudes.
Yeah.
They're all
Like
dudes.
70% of males play, and like 30% of females.
Yeah, that does feel about right.
It's because it's a new thing for females. I mean, most of the time they're on their phones, which technically you could consider it a gaming device now.
We just need to get everybody into puppets.
Yeah, that'd fix everything.
No.
Your wife plays. Dude, I got bad news for you. No, I'm just kidding. My wife plays some. She plays some MMOs.
I just couldn't I got mine to play EQ2 one day, and she's like, yeah, I'll just sit back and watch it.
No, my wife plays.
Yeah. But
Ooh,
I can sit out
bargaining
here.
skills from EQ Tunnel. Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Could you imagine if you and your wife played like MMOs, you'd have to get a babysitter for raid night?
Yeah, dude.
So playing video games, MMOs, typing in chat. How many of you in real life has said laugh out loud instead of laughing?
No, I've never
A
done
lot of
that.
people nowadays.
I haven't done that.
Whatever.
I've never done that one. I've thought it in my head. Like somebody says something, it's funny, but not enough for you don't really want to put forth the effort to actually laugh in real life, So, but I'll think in my head, like, that's an LOL. If we were on the internet, I would tell you LOL. Libertarians waving to Illusion. Are they still here? Not now. Request EC Tunnel taught me how to make an offer and not blink.
Right?
I made a warrior to bully your paladin. Nice, Tom Wandero. How far does the warrior go? Have they done the updates to the warrior?
No banners yet.
They need to update it. I feel like the warrior's been ignored a little while too long.
I think currently everything can go up to 20.
Yeah, but
Skills
didn't
level.
the skills stop for warrior? I feel like they used to stop at like level 10. I haven't checked them out in a long time. I'm probably outdated information. Oh crap, I think we got 3.
As long as everyone focuses what you fight, we'll be fine.
Who'd he go for?
Oh, me.
Oh no, what happened to Militus?
The Bone Knight got me.
Oh, did he? I'm sorry, dude. I didn't
No, it's
see
my
the
bad,
bone
man.
knight.
I should have been focused on the right
Gotta drag
target.
down.
It's on me. Tried to embrace my off-tank role without having tank ability. No, not smart.
I didn't even see the bone knight. I would have focused on him. I didn't realize he was in here. Alright, we'll chill until Militus gets back. Ogre Shaman?
I didn't think ogres were in yet.
I think he's just saying that's what he wants to do. Ogres should be in soon, though. I feel like they'll be in pretty soon. They better be in by December. I'm gonna complain.
Now I heard
be
today
in
that the
first.
ogres and dwarfs are coming at the same time. Any truth to that?
Oh, that's cool. I hope so. That'd be really cool.
You started that rumor, Chiba.
You did.
No. Chiba's over here talking, man. They're gonna
No,
make ogres first.
You're
that
the
they
one
can
that
just-
told me that they were coming because I said what's going to happen is they're just going to make a short ogre is going to be the dwarf like they did the elves and the halflings. All it is they made a shorter elf.
You think they'll make the dwarf just a shorter ogre? That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
I do hope in the characters,
beard.
in the character creator, when we get that to that point, I do hope that we don't have to be a blue dwarf. I'm not a fan of the blue on the dwarf.
Yeah.
And I wanted my warrior to be a dwarf, but if they can only be blue, I don't know, dude. That might be a deal breaker for me. I hate to be picky, but
I wouldn't mind, like,
maybe if the beards are really good. I would do
yeah,
it,
like
but-
different versions of races. Like, instead of just being elf, where's the wood elves?
Yeah, true. I agree.
Where's the half elves? Where's the master race known of all? Dark elves. Drow. Come on now.
How
Well,
can I
isn't
play
that-
this? So here's what you want to do. You want to get the supporter pledge. It's $50, okay, from Pantheon. I think I have the link in the description. Pretty sure I do. But it's PantheonMMO.com. Go there, click the little pledges top left. Get you the $50 pledge, okay? You'll be able to start playing tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Watch your email. You got to get your key and all that. And then you'll be able to play from now until release. According to the new information we got, supporters now will be in until early access. That's
Yep.
how I would recommend getting the game.
You have 37 days, because there's no more pledges.
Yeah. Pledges are going to be gone, so all those rewards will be gone because it's going to go into early access in December. We don't know the price point for that. They might be announcing it right now on Joppa's stream for all I know. I'm not sure. But they hadn't announced that, at least when by the time I started the stream.
I feel like if they announce their films like now, it's gonna kind of ruin the pledges. Because if it's cheaper,
Yeah, nobody will
50,
quit.
They're just
Well, unless it's only $40, and for only 10 more bucks, you can get the rewards. You know what I'm saying? And play now. I don't know. That's what I think they're gonna do. I think it'd be $40 or a small monthly fee. Because if they did a small monthly fee, that's going to get more people to come try it. Because they can try it for 1 month for $8 or $10 or whatever they charge. I feel like that's kind of smart. And I think they need to do free weekends sometimes. 100% free. Not a whole lot, but every once in a while. Come try it, and then at the end of the weekend, you know, you want to get an early access. That'd be smart.
Well, if they're gonna send it to like Steam, they're gonna have something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times Steam has. Oh, come play such and such free for 4 days.
True. I do hope they go with Steam. If it was me, I wouldn't go Steam for early access, but I'm really old school, and I think times have moved on. I think that maybe the Steam community maybe understands early access better than I do. You know what I mean?
It hit a broader amount of people, for sure.
Way broader, yeah. I honestly think that could have helped Embers if they'd have just went to Steam.
Yeah.
Yeah, until you first get in there and you figure out, why does it take me 8 hours to hit level 2?
Dude, it's brutal, man. It's brutal.
Nice. Congrats, Smooth Brain. It's fun, dude. Steam is their biggest amount of reaching people. Yeah, I feel like unless they're in a hard spot, then I think they should wait for, I don't know. I'm old school. I just feel like they should wait till it's launching to try to go for a big audience. I'm afraid they're going to blow all their hype on this early access, and the game's super not done yet. And then they won't come back for launch. Because they're like, I played that game. What do you mean launch? I played that game 2 years ago. It sucked. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, everyone said the same thing about No Man's Sky.
True. There are exceptions, but they're rare, dude. They're so rare.
Yeah.
Usually, a game is judged at whatever point it's widely made available, and that's all they get.
I agree with that, 100%.
But there are exceptions. Final Fantasy 14 got to rejudge because they remade the game. No Man's Sky is beloved now. Freaking hated it, you know, because they lied.
Freaking No Man's Sky. Oh my god.
That was hilarious.
We tried it last month, and I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, you didn't like it?
I liked it, but man, starting off.
Oh,
dude,
right.
Scruffy put us on a toxic planet, right? So I couldn't go like 2 feet from my ship. And he's already mined everything within running distance, so it made it really rough.
Yeah, Scruffy tends to beat those games in like a day or two.
Yeah.
I can't believe the devs actually somehow thought they could pull off saying it was multiplayer back when it launched. It wasn't. They were like, oh yeah, it is multiplayer, but you're probably never going to see anybody. The universe is so huge, you will never see anybody. It'll be so rare. And then it launched, it didn't even have multiplayer at all. They lied. And then day one, 2 guys found each other, went to the same spot and realized they couldn't see each other. What a disaster.
Yeah. But
they fixed
I mean,
it. But they fixed it.
Yeah, I mean, they listened and they took the criticism and went back to work. They didn't give up.
And I'm excited for their new game, Light No Fire. It's gonna be cool, I think.
Yeah. And they learned everything from all their mistakes.
Joppa's Q&A's over. Did you get to listen to it? Anything big?
Yeah, sorry guys. EA in December is not going to happen. We're actually going to close down full production and put all support to raid Shadow Legends.
After I just convinced about 6 people to buy the game, that'd be perfect.
Oh, dude, that would suck.
That'd be just perfect.
You'd get a lot of hate mail later.
Yeah, that's a joke. That didn't really happen, as far as I know. I hope it didn't happen.
Oh, now the disclaimers come out. As far as I know, guys.
As far as I know, right?
Somebody's in there saying, Nathan said if you pay $50, you can play from now on.
They just
They're like,
announced.
no,
that
that's
was a
not what
typo.
we meant.
That was a
yeah,
typo.
that was a typo. Yeah.
Divac says this game is really good. Can't stop playing. I just hope it's a little more difficult at launch in groups and harder to solo.
It's hard
Yeah.
to solo
Oh.
now, isn't it?
Oh, what the heck? He knocked me down. I thought I got
But you
knocked out.
died. I was like, what is
Yeah.
going on?
That scared the crap out of me. Yeah, the difficulty's not perfect. Yeah, I think it's actually overly difficult in some areas, like some of the dungeons. I think they could chill a little bit on walking into a dungeon, for example. Some may disagree, but I feel like you should be able to walk in a dungeon. You know, now get deep in the dungeon, sure, make that difficult, but dude, they're a little hardcore about you can't even walk in, you get slaughtered.
Right.
I love the Mantle of the Mist heal. That's cool.
Which one's that?
It's just the ticking hot on me.
Yeah, the hot.
I'm guessing from the shaman.
Yeah.
Yep. That was so OP when they first put it in the game. Yeah, post level 10 gets really tough to solo, I agree. I don't remember what level it was last time I played, but I remember I got on one night, I was like, I'm just gonna solo a bit. And then I was like, no, I'm logging out. Screw that, I went to tomorrow and get a group. Depends on your class, just like any other MMO. I would rather solo a paladin in this game than EverQuest, that's for sure. OG EverQuest.
Oh, man.
Soloing on
Prior to
paladins
level
sucks.
9, sure. After level 9, I don't know. Depends on the gear, though, too.
Yeah, heavily on the gear, yeah.
Somehow, you know, some sugar daddy came around and gave me a mithril two-handed sword. Shoo, I don't know.
If it sucks in the first 5 hours, get a refund. If not, it's worth a month of entertainment for $50. That's a good point, yeah. Oh, and that is true about Steam. Steam has that. How long do you have 5 hours? I don't remember. You have so much time.
Wait, you can return a game on Steam once you play it?
2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Max time.
Now is that app like say you have a library full of games?
No. You
No,
have to complete.
so buy it, download it, and within 2 hours you can return it.
Yeah.
Yep, or
Yep.
if you never
Well,
installed or never
shoot.
played it.
I wish
you
I'd
have
have
to
known
keep-
that. Wish I'd have known that sooner.
And I've wasted money on MMOs where I literally was trying to log in more than 2 hours, and then the game
Right.
sucked. I realized in 5 minutes. Like, what was that one, Bless? But it was too late because I wasted
Blessed
all my
Online?
time.
Oh,
Yeah.
I played Blessed on the Xbox.
That version wasn't as bad as the original. Still, I didn't like it, but the second Bless was better. It was a little bit better.
And look at it this way. Probably most of your audience and people playing these games probably got a Steam library full of games
Yeah.
that they spent $50 that they haven't even played yet.
Oh, sure. I do
So
too.
is this game worth $50 to play it starting Friday from now on? Yes.
Yeah,
I
hands
wished
down.
I wished I would have paid the $50 and that was it.
I mean, in my mind, if you could put 50 hours into a game that you paid $50 on and still enjoy
Yeah.
it afterwards, it's well worth it.
Yeah,
I
you got
agree
your
with
money's
that.
worth, yeah.
Yeah, where else you gonna find entertainment value for $1 for an hour?
Right.
Good luck with that.
Right?
A bag
Right.
of Doritos is $8 right now, guys. Let's be real. It's ridiculous. I'm
No.
pissed about the cost of Doritos. Those are my favorite snack. Now I gotta eat generic nacho chips.
Oh, that's horrible.
They're not even close. Not even
Right?
close. It's not
They're
the same
not.
thing.
They even have a different texture to them, you know?
Yeah.
Like you can just, yeah, no.
You
No.
still get Mountain Dew pretty good.
Mountain Dew's not bad. Yeah, Mountain Dew's still got some. Actually, Mountain Dew, Pepsi products are on sale right now. Everywhere I've looked, they're two 12 packs for $10. It's like so I can either drink 24 Mountain Dews or one bag of Doritos. That is crazy. What are they?
Do you know that if you drank 2 cans of soda a day within a month, you would have consumed 10 pounds of sugar?
I did then. Plus.
Wow.
Plus.
You ever put peanuts in your Pepsi?
No, I've heard of that. I always forget to do it, but I've always heard that. Or not always, but I've heard it a lot recently.
Try it with Dr. Pepper. That's the ticket. Peanuts
Never
and
tried it with
Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. You know, Dr. Pepper comes out with some cool flavors that they really taste good.
Yeah, they
Like
actually pull it off, yeah.
Like cherry Dr. Pepper and the, what is it, vanilla Dr. Pepper. They're all pretty good.
We had to take my kid to the hospital due to some weird Oreo Dr. Pepper, I think it was. I think it was Dr. Pepper. He was allergic to some weird chemical in it. Why put peanuts in your soda? I think it's the salt. Maybe.
It's because when I was a kid, we didn't have cup holders. And so when you're driving, you want to eat your peanuts, and so you just poured them in your Pepsi. That was the way we were taught.
Oh, interesting. That's where it came from.
Yeah.
Weird.
Eh,
Okay.
Don't have it with root beer though. You want to get sick? Peanuts and root beer. Ooh.
It'll make you sick.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, see, I like a nice cold root beer, but I don't think I'd want my peanuts in the root beer. But I like peanuts in Pepsi.
A Doritos flavored Mountain Dew. I would not put that past them at all. They do some weird. Mountain Dew does some weird stuff. Baja Blast is king for Mountain Dew now.
See, I like the Baja Blast at Taco Bell, the slushy they used to make.
Oh yeah,
That was pretty good back in the day.
that was good.
But I was always a Code Red fan. I don't drink sodas now at all very often, but Code Red was my favorite.
I used to like Code Red back when it was new. I used to drink it a lot. Oh, that's smart Forever Games. In school, I dated the girls who stocked the best snacks in their house. Dude, I dated a girl one time for a whole year because her dad made me lobster and steak every night.
Yeah, that's funny.
She had
That's like
no other
awesome.
redeeming qualities. Oh, well, she had a really soft bed. She had a really soft bed.
Steak and lobster can obscure a lot of qualities that you don't find
Yeah, dude.
very attractive, Nate.
And I would tell people would make fun of me, like, dude, why are you with her? I'm like, dude, steak and lobster every night. And most guys would be like, oh, dude, yeah. Let me know if you break up with her, dude. Let me know if she's on the market.
Oh my god, steak and lobster. Oof.
Because he was just so happy that any man was dating his daughter. Even me. Even me.
Got a pop here.
Coming back. It lasted a whole year. The only reason it actually ended is because I even told my wife this, like, hey, listen, I might still be with that girl, but I came home from work one day and laying on my bed was a pocket knife with the knife out and engraved on the blade it said Bobbitt's Weenie Whacker. That's the only reason that I left her.
Isn't that one of your puppets?
What?
It needs to be.
A Weenie Whacker or a Bobbit? Lorraine
Yeah,
Bobbitt puppet?
Yeah, there you go. Now you got a new name for a new puppet.
In reality, you were dating her dad for that year. It kind of is true, actually. It's screwed up, but it kind of is true. Didn't Steve and Dave land some MMO all the time at Lobster Girl's house? No, she ended up living with us because her bed was comfortable for a little while. Her bed was super comfortable. It was seriously the most comfortable bed I've ever witnessed in my life. I don't know what it was. I think what you're thinking of, though, is there was a girl who would tell a lot of lies. She would always be telling some crazy thing that wasn't true. And Steve would sit there on Google all day, and every time she said anything, he would fact check it. And he'd be like, that is not true, actually, right to her face. Joppa emphasized that they're thinking and working hard on itemization, progression, and crafting. Sounds like there could be big changes ahead, but replied with a lot of to be dated to those questions, yeah. Well, now they've got to be hands down just trying to get everything ready for early access, and I would assume that stuff is like their immediate next plans at once early access is good to go. I would assume.
I like those plans, but man, if I had my vote, or if I could urge Joppa to work on something, it would be 100% the mastery system.
Oh,
Got it back
yeah.
Yeah, because back when they were working, there were some good ones, man.
And here's the other problem with that mastery not being in the game at all. They're wasting quite a bit of development time on difficulty, because
Grats.
when
Oh,
we get the
Grats.
mastery, it's going to make things way easier. Yeah, Grats, who leveled? Scruff! Scruffy. Grats. Mastery system is this, I'll show you. If I can remember what keybind, I think it's B, yeah. So, here's all my abilities, right, that I have. Wait, what the heck is that one? Expose? Puts your target in exposed state.
I nearly asked you earlier if you're running that, because I've been exposing a few times, but I was like, is Nathan exposing, or am I going to expose?
No. Should I be? What does that mean? To be manipulated by
The
other techniques?
debuff.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
don't know
try
what
using
classes
it,
can
then
use
we
it.
can. Yeah, then we
Not
can.
capitalize on it, sorry.
That was not
Then
in the
we
game
can
last time I played.
exploit, because we can. The mages can exploit that if you do it.
Ooh, thank you, Sutarian. Thank you, thank you. So this is the mastery system. So basically, it doesn't work right now. But say, hang on, let me get in the skeleton. I think I'm on it. Can't see. There we go. So when it works, we'll be able to go to mastery. We'll be able to pump points into it, and it will modify that ability. Now you can't modify all your abilities. You have to pick which ones you personally want to do, which can cause people's classes to have some uniqueness to them. Not only in the uniqueness of what abilities they actually have out on their limited action set down here for abilities, but which ones they actually make better. Does that make sense? And it has been in the game before. But I'm worried about they're going to tune the game to certain difficulty, then they're going to add mastery, and it's going to immediately not be that difficult as it was. You balance the game around base skills than what you expect players to have mastery-wise? Yes, but the problem with that is that easier said than done, right? Because when you're actually developing the game with all these numbers that you're crunching and what you think the players will do, I promise you're wrong, and the players are going to find some weaselly new, loophole, and they're going to wreck your freaking system, Right, yeah. So I just worry about that. Like, get it in. Let's put it in the game. I don't care how broken it is. We need to be testing it, and you can use correct data.
Well, like I told Joppa on one of his streams, we don't need it to look pretty. Just put it in the thing and let us break it.
Yeah, let us break it. We will. We will.
Yeah, give you the data you need and then make the adjustments. That's what early access is all about.
That's right. We have a problem of uncapped masteries. There needs to be max mastery points. Yes. All right.
Well, they won't know that until level 40. Like, all the stuff's in, and then they say, okay, how many full mastery points do they want people to have? And then base it off, level 40.
Yeah.
And it feels bad. This is again a newer player's perspective. Whenever you level and you see you get a mastery point, but you can't spend. It's
Yeah,
like,
it
oh,
does.
it feels bad, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want swimming, okay, man?
Yeah, swimming is gonna be a big deal for me.
I just
too.
want fishing.
I don't want to feel like
We got
Jesus
two bone
every time I
casters,
walk
guys.
in water.
Do we have a Maz or anything for the other one?
No.
He's gonna hit somebody hard, hopefully me. Crap, crap, crap. This one's almost dead. I'm gonna try to get that one off.
I thought summoners got to have 2 pets out at once.
They can? I didn't know that.
I thought they could. I thought you got a healing pet that would heal your pets.
Oh, do you have to pick? I think you gotta pick, right? You can do the healing or... I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
Get out
I
of the
just,
loop
for
for a
some
bit.
reason, thought you can have 2 at once. Apparently not. And this one's got slashing, so maybe that'll help.
Derek says, the chatting about the steak and lobster situation, yeah, shows quite a bit about the guild people if trying to promote grouping Pantheon, play with my wife and myself as well, wanting from EQ1. Wait, what? I don't understand. I'm gonna be honest, Derek. I don't understand what you mean. I'm trying to take the steak and lobster situation and relate it to grouping in Pantheon, and I can't do it, dude. My brain says no. I don't know what you mean. Would that be like I just group with somebody because their dad's a healer? I can't figure it out, dude. You always get me hyped for this. Dude, I love this game. I always have. I did take a break. Last season I didn't play at all. It was the first real break I've ever taken from Pantheon since it's been available to play. And I'm kind of glad I did take the break because it's my memory's so bad that it feels fresh again. Like super fresh.
I mean, with the new races, it kind of feels like a new quality of life they added. No one's the same looking model.
Oh, you're saying I may have offended somebody? Listen, dude, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't worry about offending people because if I did, I would just not be able to talk, right? Like, I would just be sitting here playing the game and not telling any stories. If that's a real story that happened, if that offended somebody, I'm sorry. If you're the person that I did that to, I apologize, but that is the truth. So, you know, I can't help that. I can't help if people get offended for me telling a funny story meant for people to laugh. I can't live my life walking on eggshells. I apologize, but I cannot do it.
Amen to that, brother.
Yeah, no doubt.
Some people can. I cannot.
So Nathan, what do you think Winter's going to play in Pantheon?
She may come in during early access.
Oh, cool.
But she does not. She is not a fan since the graphics style changed.
You wanted the realistic, gritty.
Yeah. She just had a certain thing in her head that she thought it was going to be. Like I think a lot of people also felt that way. You know what I mean? And so she's a little disgruntled, but for sure she's agreeing now that it looks way better. Like, it's starting to look good. So she may come in early access. Also, my wife is in a weird situation right now where we take care of her grandma, and she's not doing so hot. So,
I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah.
At least this graphic quality is gonna age a lot better than realism.
I think so. And it's funny too that like the original graphic style, like the original way back when, you know, Brad McClay was first showing it off, I do think it looked pretty freaking cool. But I also remember a lot of people hated it too. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people saying it looked bad or it looked stupid or whatever. But it's worth mentioning that those weren't... The game is never going to look like that. Like they were saying even back then, we still got to nail down our art style. I don't think many people expected it to take as wild of a turn as it did. What would you suggest playing around with on here for the first month? Class-wise?
Shaman.
Shaman's
Shaman.
fun.
Shaman or Magician or Necro.
What's your favorite classes normally, Bossar? What do you normally play? Because there's whatever you like, there's a parallel to that in Pantheon, I feel safe to say. As long as you're not a bard. That's coming later.
Yeah, Bard and Druid. Forget about the Bard and Druid right now.
Yeah. I think most druids would enjoy a shaman right now. Or a cleric. I've never been a druid, though, so I could be way off on that assessment. Oh, Gulo confirmed. Sorry, Gulo, I just now saw that. Yeah, at level 20, they can get 2 pets. I don't think I realized that.
Okay, level 20.
Yeah.
Well, that's the next goal. Let's get it, guys. Pull everything.
Oh, snap, Justin. Is there a Beast Lord?
No.
No, there's not a Beast
A
Lord.
Shaman.
Shaman's about as close as it gets, yeah. That's a good point. Forgot about the
If
Beast
you want the
Lord.
caster side. But if you want the melee side, just go Monk.
Yeah, Monk's fun.
Monk is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I
they
love
put
the
some love
sustain
into
of the monk. The monk can just kind of go. You know, there's not a lot of downtime. That's what I love about the class.
What are the benefits of buying now versus after early access? Mainly just the ability to play sooner, to go ahead and get your claws sunk in, and also the, you know, the little consolation prizes you get for getting it, you know, that you get at launch. I can tell you...
And
Go ahead, Gabe.
isn't early access? You're still gonna have to pay $50.
You still
right?
gotta pay
You still have-
something. We don't know
Yeah.
what. Yeah.
So if you want to buy it now, you get whatever perks that they give you. I don't remember what all you get by doing the pledge, but
Right.
or wait till December. I mean, it's only a month and a few days away, so
We got a bone caster back here. Be
Oh,
careful when you come in.
all right.
Yeah, you got
Pull
37
this
days
off, pull him
until
back.
the pledges go away.
We got 2.
Oh, they actually identified when that's going to happen in the stream?
yeah.
It's on the pledge.
Yeah, it's on their website and their little newsletter or whatever that is.
I don't know if that's when they're like gaping the hey, this is when early access starts, or that's when they're removing pledges. So
Yeah, didn't they say they're going to remove them first? Didn't they say that? Like, there'll be a
Yeah,
period
yeah,
of
yeah.
time where you can't
Yeah.
do nothing. I'm thinking, like a couple of weeks, maybe at most. What'd you say, Daimlos? I'm clearly chopped liver. What are you talking about, Daimlos?
Oh,
Right.
crap.
Level 8. And this,
Man, you guys
this,
are getting some good experience here.
This
Wow.
is way faster leveling too than it was last season. I feel like.
Maybe they sped it up because they knew, there's gonna be a wipe at EA, so they sped up the leveling a little bit, so
That
people
makes
play
sense.
around between now and then.
That makes sense actually, because we only got, a month and a half ish, 2 months max.
Well, how far, if we do this every Thursday, how far do you think we can get before they wipe early access? I would like to try to get into Halnir's Cave.
Yeah, I'd at least like to get into Halnir's Cave and explore around a little bit.
What level is that? Like 18 to 20-ish? That range?
20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna get to 20 in. What is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe
We
5 or
should.
6 play test.
We
That's
should.
it.
We can do it.
Yeah, we might. We could also talk amongst ourselves and figure out if there's like need to add a day or two, like add another day in the week that we all feel like we could play. If we feel like we're not gonna make it.
Alright. I have no life. We can play anytime.
And I'm willing to play a long time on these nights, every single time, except for Crunch Funny Fridays. I do have to,
That's fine.
or Thursdays. I do it because I need to, got a lot of work to do. But besides that, a normal Thursday, I'll go until you guys don't want to no more.
Well, my goal is to hit 20. I want 2 pets.
I don't know. Are you gonna be buying the coffee there, Paparita?
I can. As long as you like Black Rifle coffee.
Ooh, I love
course.
Black Rifle coffee.
That best is the best, man.
Yeah. Send me your address and your credit card number, and I'll have it sent right to your front door.
No, I
I'll
think
just bill it to Nathan for me on my behalf.
yeah, he's got the tab.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just bill it straight to YouTube. They'll take care of it.
okay.
It's office. fee.
I heard Joppa's gonna be paying for it all now.
Oh,
what-
that is right.
What flavor do you want? You want the dark roast, or you want
Just
that
black.
cinnamon flavor? Just plain
Is
old
it
black.
just black? I think it's just black.
Yeah,
is my
it
favorite
is.
one.
It
Yeah.
is.
I was in it.
You got a bone
I
cap.
got it.
Oh,
I
crap.
got a case.
Oh, Militus is tanking. Here we go. I'm opening my gate of anger.
I'm coming with
Prepare.
some. I got a friend too. Opening with the prayers that he said. This is gonna reset in a month. I was hoping to try something I'd never try, but honestly, I think Dire is something I'll enjoy playing. Yeah, and to be honest, dude, you're gonna get into it. You're gonna get really into it, dude. You're gonna go crazy. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You're gonna go completely ballistic. You're not just gonna
If they
barely
like
try it.
group activities, slow grind, this is your game.
Yep.
If you want to be max level in 5 days, this probably isn't your game.
Boss Log's one of those OG Embers guys. It's gonna feel
Oh,
like
then, dude,
cakewalk.
you're gonna feel like you're flying through XP in this game. Then
how many character slots do you get? You get a lot. I don't even
Yeah,
know.
like-
8?
I know at least 8 because I have 8, or I have done all of them at once.
Yeah, I think you get 8. You get a lot. And well, you can't be like, but there's 3 servers because those characters are on all 3 right now.
Yeah.
That's so people can, play with their buddies who maybe had a different pledge package or whatever.
And there is no shared banking.
Nope. Yeah.
So have a good friend or trust the person you trade stuff to for your alts.
Yeah,
They do
Nathan.
Yes.
have guild functions
You
in.
do get your download link by email. Make sure you check your spam as well. Smooth brain.
And to the point of trusting people, earlier, Nathan, I was giving Scruffy some silver, and I just tried to hand him like every silver piece I've ever earned in the game. He used to like, I don't think you want to give me all of it. He could have been one of those players that's just like confirm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hunter's Cave, you'll be fine at 12? Are you being
Oh
serious?
yeah, whatever.
You just want to see us die on screen, don't you? I mean, I've not been there, but I've heard.
I don't even think we can make it to the entrance at level 12.
I was told that even at 18, like Jop had said, you can go there at 18. I think I'm getting this right. And they were like, "Yeah, bro, like you can go and die." That's what I was told.
Well, then you can go anywhere.
Yeah, you can go anywhere. You can go anywhere at any level, actually.
Yeah.
Thanks for those bits, Slipnode. Appreciate it. Does anyone know how long an activation key takes to be sent? Yeah, so it's done manually by an actual human. It's not like an automatic thing. So a day or two, generally. Yeah. Sometimes you get the same day.
If you just did it like within the last couple hours, you're not getting on until tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or possibly Saturday. It used to take 24 to, or I mean, 1 day to 7 days.
Yeah.
But they've been pretty quick about it. So I imagine if you paid it tonight, you'll be on by tomorrow afternoon sometime.
Yeah, there's somebody that does check it, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's somebody that checks it. He's Oxnell says there's a guy that says he does it about every hour that he's awake. So that's why some people are getting it fast, I guess.
And you can always mention, hey, I just did this, last night. But don't keep like bugging them in Discord. But if you say it once or twice in Discord, they'll usually get to you.
Yeah, back when Visionary Realms liked me, they would come into stream and activate people immediately. But those days are long gone, my friend.
You pissed them off.
I done said one negative thing.
Yep.
After 8 years of service. No, I'm just kidding. Joppa was super nice about the reaction. I'm joshing.
Nathan screwed it up for us all.
The team is super nice to me. I am 100% joking. Raid Shadow Legends. I can't wait till there's a new Monsters of Memory stream just so I can say that the whole time.
That should be soon.
To a new Raid Shadow Legends trailer, and it's me, your host, Nathan Napalm.
Not rush, just curious, yeah. Hopefully, I mean, Oxnell says that, and it seems to be accurate also in practice based on people buying it tonight while I've been streaming and then telling me they're downloading the game. That feels about right, so hopefully you get the same experience. I don't know what time the guy goes to bed or what time zone he's in, also. Most gamers don't go to bed at a normal time, I know that. So let me ask you something, Miltus.
Yes, sir.
What actually are the chances, would you say, in your personal opinion, percentage-wise, that Stands and Fire really would come back?
Well, I'm going to say very low. I'm going to say next to 0, only because of real-life stuff.
Oh, sure.
I'm not sure I could share. Not about me. I'd happily share for me.
Right.
But some RL stuff that's going on that would prevent that currently.
Okay.
But I'd love to do it.
Man, that was a good show, dude.
That was fun.
That was my favorite podcast. I freaking love that show.
We just goofed off and made good friends like you. That was that. Of course, that's what the gaming community is supposed to be about anyway.
Yep. It was hilarious, dude. It was. You guys are making really good.
Good trio. We played together a long time. Yeah,
I can tell. Yeah.
I'm gonna hope that that's gonna happen. I'm hoping that the RL stuff rectifies itself sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
And that we can return.
I would love that, dude. Y'all were hilarious.
That means you have to come back and go on the show with us again.
100%. I'll come back and do an even better puppet show, right there live. I would love it. That show was hilarious.
Since I've been running around in the world, I've run into a couple players, and they're like, and they'll mention that to me. They're like, "Are you Are you gonna do the show? I'm like, wow, not currently. But thanks for. It's cool to run into you.
Yeah, isn't that nice though that people?
Yeah, it's
you know?
really cool.
9 p.m. Pacific time seems to be last call. Okay, nice. Love it. Love it. Thanks, Oxnard.
That's good to know. Good to know. Oh, grats.
Who leveled?
Right.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, grats, man. I did play Corm. I don't know. I probably played it for like 3 weeks, maybe something like that.
Yeah. You know they fixed the camera issue and added maps and all that.
Oh no, I didn't know. I saw you were trying to get maps. Was that Corm or was that something else?
Yeah, it was Form. we got on there.
Did you get it to work finally?
Yeah, finally, dude. Dude, I was so frustrated I didn't even want to play once it got all fixed.
I know. I saw. I could literally read your frustration in the updates you talking about it.
But I gotta say, the whole camera fixing stuff, very good, very good.
Yeah, that was probably the worst thing about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was a great, still is a great server, I'm sure.
And the
Server's
map
even
is
greater now.
the map you can have on a second monitor, or you can have it overlaid in the corner like a mini map
Ooh,
on
nice.
your screen. And it shows where you're at, like GPS, and shows where your group's at. Really nice.
Do you know anybody who's playing a wizard? Drac is the first person who comes to mind who plays a wizard. Loves it. I played a wizard. It was before the season started. But
Preppy and I've played wizards.
they
They're
haven't
pretty
changed.
awesome.
Yeah, they haven't changed too much since I played them. They're awesome. Wizards are really good. Great DPS, good fun. Fireballs are flying, ice spells. Cool little. Wizards have a really good little. What's the word I'm looking for? I wish I knew what word I'm trying to say,
Wasn't
but
it-
like combination of abilities they can do. It's a fun little gameplay loop, actually, to keep your
Yeah.
mana up.
I thought they were gonna have it where, depending on where you are in the world, like if you're in a frost area, your frost spells do more damage.
I believe
So on
that's
and so
still
forth.
supposed to
That's
be a
still
thing.
a thing.
Yeah, but it's not in yet, is it?
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, I don't know. We've never got that high up there yet.
I don't think it is because we went to the orcs, in the, what's that area called up near Halnir's, the cold, frigid areas, and I'm pretty sure that if we had Drac with us, I'm pretty sure if you'd have been getting a boost, he would have certainly said so.
All right.
Daimos argues that it's quite a bit of a statement to say that Drac plays. Or is that the exact way to say it, that he plays? What do you think is better, Wizard, Necro, or Summoner?
I playing all three. The Summoner at level 1, the Necro at level 1 is better than the Summoner, but once he's level 2, they equal out. They're basically the same, one dots, one's direct damage, so that's there. But if you want complete spam for your buck, go Wizard.
Go with
But you're gonna have a hard time soloing as a Wizard.
Interesting, okay.
But
Might do a
they're-
Pally
they're-
ult, depending on which of the two I like the most. The Paladin's super fun. I can 100% confirm that. I've pretty much not played anything else since it released. I love it.
And what makes the Necro better than the Summoner is the Necro gets their pet at level 1. So,
And the pet, you can have a chance of summoning it at level 1 or level 4. At level 1.
Oh wow.
yeah.
You'd be like walking around with a level 4 bodyguard
Right.
kicking over his
Yep.
ass.
Yep.
I will agree
Yeah.
that the wizard, when you first, I level 1 up just to level 3 when I was trying different classes. It will spoil you and how hard it hits.
Right,
Yeah.
dude. Once
I
you
mean,
hit
it
level
just
10 and get all your level 10 spells, dude, it totally changes your wizard.
Those
And
crits, dude.
Yeah, he
Especially
does.
when you build up whatever it's called, that
Yeah.
little thing, and you build all the way up, and then you crit, dude. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, it melts a freaking mob. Feels good.
But you better know how to kite.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You'll
You
pull,
will pull aggro
you'll
and
pull
on
it off the
heartbeat.
tank. So
Yep.
easy, dude. I did that the entire time I was playing a wizard because you just get addicted to like the gameplay loop of trying to build up your fire and then your
Right.
ice.
It's not like EQ where you just stand and you cast once
No.
and set back down. You actually you're mashing a couple buttons, like Nathan said, to build up that crit, and once you hit, it's over, dude.
Oh, dude, it's so insane. And you'll get to a point where, with the wizard, you'll be looking at the health of the mob that you've probably killed that mob 100 times by now, and you'll be like, now, and it will just kill it. You'll just be like, bloop, dead.
Because if you
It's
don't kill it, it's
satisfying.
coming after you.
Yeah, if not, you do. Wizards get that little, I forget what it's called, the little mana shield. That can save you in those situations. Just throw that shield up when you see it.
Right.
If you were wrong, if you miscalculated. Your tanks will be getting pissed at you, though. Yeah, while you can solo, it'll be slow going, yes.
Yes.
You can solo. They've always said they want there to be that option there, but they
And you
don't want
can.
everybody to be doing it, right? It has to be that it's better to group, or else nobody will.
Yeah, no mercenaries either.
Right.
No mercies. Thank God. I hate those systems.
I wish they get rid of the level requirements on gear though, like the non
Yeah,
that gear.
Mm.
That definitely. Yeah, that angered me tonight.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of that either.
Because I made Scruffy and I some cloth gear and we couldn't wear it till we dinged 7, but I had to be level 6 to even make it.
The Dire Lord's a strong tank. Agreed. I would say all three of the tanks are fun and completely valid. Feel
Is
totally
Ranger gonna
different
be
to play.
able? Is Ranger gonna be able to tank at all?
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't think so. But I don't know.
I do
I
a
know
lot
you
of
can bounce-
great Ranger tanks in freaking EverQuest, too.
You can bounce in and out of melee to bow, which is kind of neat.
Do any of you guys have any experience with Dire Lord? I played Dire Lord all the way to the Paladin. Came out, what, last November? I think is
Yeah.
when the Paladin came out. Maybe it was late October, somewhere in that realm. So about a year ago. I played it the entire years prior to that.
I played it to level 6.
Yeah, he's fun. I thought the same here.
And I liked it. The Dire Lord was good. It was fun. It's always been fun. I've gotten some rough spots at some points in development where the, whatever it's called, I forget the name of it, but you cast it and it's how you taunt, and it basically stacks phantoms, something. That ability has went through some rough times, but it's in a good spot now. And it has been for a long time.
And then you get, what is it, boil blood or something like that?
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of like a Shadow Knight type thing.
It's very similar, yeah.
You can dual wield.
Or you can
two-handed.
two-hand. I really like the two-hand build. Although most people go with the dual wield. I really enjoy playing a two-hand Dire Lord. Ooh, I can't see. Here we go. I don't think there's any mobs out here. We wiped them.
Is everyone level 8? We could have, 8. So we could try the Goblin Cave level 8. 9?
Oh yeah, the Goblin Cave.
Yeah, let's try it.
Probably better XP.
Yeah, let's try it.
Yeah. Alright.
Do we want to sell at Crossroads before we go in there?
Yeah, we
Probably
can.
my dog. I couldn't hear it with my headphones on, Boss Hog, but my dogs are loud, especially the little wiener dog. He howls if my wife is out of eyesight.
We're not streaming, Nathan. Next time we get on, I'll show you my weenie dog.
Oh, you got one too? Oh, you got one bred with, what was it? A pit
It's
bull?
a pit, yeah, it's a pit weenie, dude.
Weenie, dude.
Dude, he
But
likes
he-
all the... Yeah, he's a big boy.
He's a freaking huge dog, dude, with little tiny feet.
Boss Hog, the reason that's happening is that area where those where the undead are there that we're just at is got a what do they call that? It's not an acclamation.
Gloom.
Gloom. It's called gloom, which is basically an effect that makes it really hard to see. Just so that area is really scary. It's like a magical aura thing. Zukan says everybody's showing their weenies here. Isn't that against terms of service?
Nah.
No, he's thinking weenus.
Yeah,
Oh,
now
weenus.
weenuses, dude. Let me tell you something. I showed my weenus one time on stream.
Now,
I'm
which
lucky
one's
to be
is-
here.
Is the weenus the between your thumb and finger, or is the ween?
No, that's this part
underneath?
right here. Your
Where
elbow.
are you going?
Here.
We're going to the
Crossroads.
Goblin
We're going to Crossroads to
Oh
settle.
crap! You just tricked me into showing my weenus again on camera. I'm screwed again. Well, I'll see you guys next month when I get unbanned from showing my weenus.
Since we're at Crossroads, should we? Nah, I don't know. Should we bind it to Bindstone?
That's a good idea. I
Yeah,
think,
we should.
Yeah.
I already am, but everybody else definitely
Okay.
should.
We'll sell and then we'll go bind.
I really actually like the run animation now. It looks really nice.
It's way better. It's way better.
Yeah. Just take that freaking clinking armor off.
Whoever does their animation, I know they haven't like super focused on it. And what I'm about to say is going to hurt some people's feelings, but I'm just going to be honest here. Whoever's doing their animation, do like some deep, hardcore research on New World's animation. They got really good animation in that game. The animation and the sound effects in New World is really good. Just, you know what I'm saying? Little research and development, little R&D on New World. It's not that I'm not a huge fan of that game at all, but the animations are good. And it feels like they have about somewhat similar of what do you call that? Pivot points? I don't know the real term used these days. Joints, I think is what they call it. It feels like I've really, really, really paid a lot of attention to what can move on the model in Pantheon versus what can move on the New World, and it looked like it was super similar. That's another reason I'm bringing it up.
Well, didn't they do live capturing motion for most of the animations?
They
in the
might
world?
have, but the thing is Visionary Realms doesn't have to spend the money to do that. They could just literally learn from the people who did spend the money to do that. You know what I mean? But they probably did. Because they went way out of their way on a bunch of stuff like the sound effects. They went around and freaking recorded real life, all kinds of stuff so that in the game it would sound really good. Man, Rohan says that hurts my feelings. I feel like it's offensive to tell somebody to go look at somebody else's work, but R&D, man.
So we're doing goblins or spiders?
Goblins.
Goblins.
I don't know that we can handle the spiders, can we?
And if for some reason goblins are too high, we can kill boars and bears, right?
Yeah, I think we're perfect for the Goblin Cave, though. We're just binding at the Bindstone.
You know there's one near Crossroads, right? All the way up at the next zone.
Man.
What do you think about the new races sharing the same bodies? Is what I think you're saying, right? It doesn't bother me, dude. There's some races you can't do that. These are, I think they released the only races you can get away with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what our deal was today. We just think dwarfs are going to be a shorter orc.
Oh my gosh, I'd be pissed.
Dude, I'm
No, I'd be
telling
pissed
you.
if they screw up the orc. If the orc is the
Well,
same.
they-
Or the
Oh,
ogre,
they're
I mean,
running
I'm sorry,
too
the
far.
ogre.
Huh?
Oh,
Ray
coming
Nathan
back.
was running too far. Yeah.
I'm back. I'm bad about that. I'll just keep
And
going
then
down the
we-
road.
Because they basically made the human, then they made the human with big ears for the elf, and then they just made a midget elf for the halfling. They didn't even put hair on the feet on the halfling.
But wait a minute, dude. Where are you at? Are you near here? Are you near the Bindstone?
Meltus, did you bind up the rock?
Come here real quick,
Yeah,
Texan.
I did.
Nah.
Okay.
But look at this.
Nice. With abs.
Look at
And
the
a
detail
bulge.
in this body, bro. It's kind of
Yeah,
impressive.
yeah, it's cool. I made one of them today, and I made a female, and it has the same head as you do. It's kind of crazy.
When I get
you're
off,
you're not a Dark Myr. You're just a guy in a onesie.
You're kind of like
because of the
Aquaman,
butt. The butt gives
right?
it away, right? He does have a little bit of a crack, actually. In
The
this,
model
in this
looks
lighting.
cool, dude. I think it looks cool.
I love this
Nah,
model, dude. I think it's
it is
freaking
cool.
fantastic.
And with the right lighting, you look like you radiated.
I think they nailed this. This is everything I hoped it would be. The only
How do you
complaint I have is no web toes. That would have been super cool.
Yeah.
How do you reproduce? Because it doesn't look like you have anything.
Dude, well,
how-
here's how we did
Part
it.
of it,
With his
Actually,
mind.
I talked to Joppa about this.
How do
So
you
what
think
happens
fish
is
do
the
it?
females shoot out eggs into the water. It's right in between. It's literally perfectly horizontal between their legs, okay? They shoot the eggs out, and the male comes along and opens up his leg and vacuums it in at the exact same point.
What the fuck?
What?
That
Wait.
is official.
I don't. Do you have a vacuum down there that's hidden?
Boy,
somewhere?
Yeah,
I
dude,
can't
it's
wait.
right in between my legs. If you actually get the camera just right, you can almost see it. You can
I can't wait to
almost-
We have
read the lore on
Pantheon Cannon
this.
dropping tonight
Almost.
in stream, folks.
Well,
Okay, I have to admit that Joppa did not say that, but that's what I
Nick?
think. That's what I think.
next week, Nathan's going to show how he fertilizes the fish eggs.
Oh yeah, maybe that's how it works. That
Right.
we walk by and we just fertilize them.
You gotta lick him
That's it.
first, and then you touch him.
He just cropped us behind himself, and that's how he
Wow.
fertilizes it.
But he has no. Never.
I just realized that if what I said is though I just did it backwards. I did it to where the man would be the one pregnant. I just realized that I said it backwards.
Well, the Dark Myr are into that kind of stuff, so.
I just realized that I made it backwards.
Where's this opening at, Kibo?
Up here,
Trying to fertilize eggs.
right?
Did you guys run off somewhere?
Yeah, up the road, back the way we came. We're going
Yeah,
to the
back
goblin.
north.
Okay, I'm coming. I forgot that it shows me where you guys are.
Does it show you? I don't think it shows your body, right? If you die.
No,
Like, if you
but I
move-
wish it did.
Yeah, they need to add that for sure.
Like,
That would help.
I'd be okay if
here
you
it
just
is.
had to get close to it. Like, it doesn't show far. Like, you got to get in the vicinity and then it shows.
Now
I'd be
don't
cool
drop
with that.
down there until Nathan gets, because remember that one spider will just chew us up.
Cat
And
max
then-
level is going, and I'm assuming you're talking about for early access in December, is going to be 40. Content to 40.
And is the damn goblins gonna have thorns again in here?
I don't know, but they did fix the pressure plate, so that shouldn't like wipe us, and they're not gonna run off at zoom speed, so that's a plus.
Gulo's got a
Oh,
point.
that was.
He says if dwarves and orcs look alike, they would be dorks.
Pretty much.
Dorks.
Right here, Nathan, on your left.
Yeah, they scissor one another. Thank you, Spec Knight. That is a much more respectable way to explain.
I kind of like the whole vacuum effect there.
Except for I got it backwards. The men don't vacuum. But then the
So
men have
that
to lay
means-
eggs. I don't know.
Yeah,
This is
then that,
confusing.
I'm like, yeah,
This is
now you got us
confusing.
all messed up.
This is
I
confusing.
feel like I'm watching Star Trek. All right, Nathan.
I love the
I need
lighting
to-
in the caves, bro. I love this lighting in here. This is fantastic. This feels like you just went in a freaking cave. And the echo.
Yeah,
of
the good echo
monsters
is
and
pretty
stuff.
cool.
I like the little a voice whispers the cave's depth is felt already in the echo of distant shrieks. More of that, please. More of the little pings. Those
Now,
are
is that like
fantastic.
the perception system, or what is
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, it's like the early days of the perception, yeah. This music is so good, too.
Oh yeah, has anybody got a stun? Does the shaman have a stun?
Yeah, we're gonna need that for the
Like an interrupt.
goblins.
Yeah, well they're gonna run.
Oh, guys.
Yeah, we don't want them to run.
I should have an interrupted at level 8, but it might be a drop because I didn't see the scroll on the monk vendor.
This is gonna be the scariest game to body pull in because that terrifying violin sound when they see you. Freaking scary. That makes it so scary because sometimes you don't see them. It'll be dark,
Right.
but you know they saw you because you hear that. You're like, oh god.
That's
Running
why you
back
gotta
to
have
the room.
gate.
Dying cat.
That's why you gotta have gate loaded, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, locked and loaded.
I know, we'd make Zukan proud.
I wonder if wait, we're talking about Gnome Ogre Archive so long as they can't just reuse, resize the body. Yeah, I'm 100% bet that's what it is. I 100% think that's what it is. I think they have a workaround that's taking them more time than they thought it would. You know what I mean? If you look at Vanguard, I think is the most, and I love Vanguard, by the way, guys, but the most obvious use the same body. You know? I feel like they did a decent job of, yeah, they did, but it still feels different. The races still feel different. You gotta also remember, everything I say, guys, I am... How to put this? After you... Okay, I know how to say it. If you really love your wife and or husband, right? No matter what they look like, if they lose their legs... You know, anything. You'll still love them, you know? You'll still see beauty in everything, okay? I do have to admit that I've been on this Pantheon train so long that I will find a good nugget out of anything unless they just completely destroy the game.
Help!
I'm in love with it.
Mama.
Wait, did we have something else on us? Oh, my bad, I was running off. So I do have a little bit of that. The environment art has actually grown on me a lot. The character models are still cringe, Joe says. Is that because of the animation or the way they look? So I think they look good. I think the animations might be what you mean, right?
I kind of wish they could put an option in that I could turn the Naruto run back on.
Dude, people were trashing that so hard when I streamed it at that time. When I got permission to stream it. They saw that run. Oh, Goblin.
Alright.
Which one is he? What kind? He's throwing rocks at me. Knock me down. It's a hard rock throw.
What the heck? The spiders are higher level than the goblins.
Really? Weird. Yeah, it's the blue.
Well, let's be honest, right?
When are they going to put those new Goblin models in? Remember those that they showed that looked freaking cool?
Yeah.
And they said they're going to turn these into hobgoblins?
Yeah, something like that.
Dude, I can't wait for that. The new Goblin model looks sick.
And watch out for that pressure plate because it puts thorns.
The new Goblin model looks so good, I wish it was a playable race.
That's Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh, they also have a really good Goblin, though. Monsters and Memories is an awesome Goblin.
Yeah, dude. They're
Yeah. Like the sharp teeth is just so awesome.
Yeah.
Apparently their capital is going to be a big like coin and gold stash or hoard or pile or something.
Sounds like WoW. But yeah, I'm down.
Oh, am I going the wrong way?
Well, what are you doing up there?
I went the wrong way, my bad.
Oh. Just stick to left turns.
Is this the entrance that goes down to the bridge, or this is the other one, isn't it?
If you go down, yeah, we can go this way because this will take us to one of the named.
Okay, Goblin incoming. Yeah, we can move down, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll go down there and stick to the left, and then if we can clear it and stick to that room, we can kill that name over and over.
Nice. Okay.
I don't remember what gear drops off of them, but I'm sure somebody will need it.
Left my life
that's
and
weird.
husband. Is that what I said?
That's weird that the goblins are easier to kill than the spiders. It wasn't like that before.
Yeah, unless they like made these weaker and then it gets progressively more difficult.
It needed it.
Yeah.
It was a little rough getting in here originally.
It definitely was. Especially remember when they ran off at Mach speed?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that was wild.
Yeah, if you didn't stun them immediately, they were
Yeah.
gone, and they were
They
coming
were-
back with friends.
Yep.
It was pretty much like if they got away, just everybody run.
Yep.
I think we need to turn right here, right? To go down to that room you're talking about? Or
This left.
Okay.
Stay left.
Yep. Stay left.
we'll just keep crawling forward then.
Okay.
We should be able to stay ahead of the respawns. Yes, Grix, it is. Well, depends on your definition of live, I guess. Oh, I'm live. Yes. Okay, just realized what you meant. I am live. Pantheon is also sort of live, but it's going super live in December. All pledges, though. All pledges starting tomorrow night, dude. Everybody's in all the way to early access and beyond. That's pretty cool. Ashley Crazy is like 4 years away, but Pantheon's looking almost ready. Let's go! Yeah, I saw a thing I didn't actually read and or watch it. I don't remember if it was a video or an article that said that Ashes is 5+ years away.
Well, they just did what their one of their alpha tests just last week or something.
Alpha 2.
Alpha 2,
Alpha
yeah.
2.
And
I think it's a few years away. But that's uh-oh. What is on me?
Oh, crap. Is there something else on us?
Shoot.
What's wrong?
Yeah, there's
There's a
goblin back
drag
here.
up here. Oh, there's a goblin on the back? Oh, shoot,
Yeah.
there is. Oh, crap. All right. Hang on. Let me heal myself a little bit. Oh, snap. Oh, I'm going down. Ooh. Lay on hands.
Fight with everything you have.
I got one of them on me. I pulled one on me.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to grab the other one then. Everybody stay on the drag. He should drop faster, I believe. Okay, hang on. I'm getting the drag back. Where'd he go?
You did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we got
There's
another
another one. Oh, okay. That's why I was confused. This is intense. Once you get 2 or more, it's focus time.
Oh, he's running.
Oh crap.